Hey, you. Get on the stick.
Yo, bring it.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah.
How's it going, lads?
Fight.
Bang, bang, bang.
Flawless victory.
Side Quest Arcade.
Hey. What did the physics teacher and the bio teacher, how come they couldn't date? Because they had no chemistry. Welcome to Side Quest Arcade. I'm your host, Mad Matt. And with me, some of my good pals, my good friends. We got your quarters. You go into the arcade. You pick the game you want. We got a good one for you. I have no idea what it is. I'm excited. Flint's running the show after this.
Oh,
I'm super excited. Brian, how you doing? Brian, a.k.a. Happiness. Introduce yourself. How's it going? What's up?
Smooth, Matt. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
It's your boy Flint. And from my view, he's the top right. I don't know where he is on the screen. But Flint, what's up, my guy? How you doing?
Hey there, lads. How's it going?
Hey there, lads.
You got me confused. The fucking chemistry joke and shit.
I'm gonna take my quarters instead of put them in the arcade machine. Give them to you, Matt, so you don't tell jokes ever again.
Oh. For those who are wondering, that is the food truck champion, lawyer firing, realtor ass kicking boy himself, Bryce Silent Reveries. What's up, my guy?
Yo.
What would you? There's a question for the whammies. If you had a food truck, what kind of food would you give out?
That's a good question. The food trucks make some bomb ass shit now.
Yeah,
they got like
they all
fucking gourmet
specialize.
5-star restaurants and shit that are food trucks.
Yeah.
That's scary for me, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
fucking
I would do
crash.
like Cuban sandwiches. I feel like that would be the play. I'm not Cuban at all, by the way.
Just Cuban sandwiches. All right, nothing wrong.
I
with
had
that.
Cuban sandwiches at a food truck, and it was fucking bomb. I was like, yeah, this shit's fire. So
Pierogies, dude. Pierogies are fire.
that'd be
Grilled
good as
cheese.
well.
Pierogies.
Gorilla cheese.
Okay,
where is that?
let's not talk about food, but grilled cheese is also a suitable
No.
answer. I hear
Gorilla
you.
cheese. Gorilla cheese.
Oh, gorilla.
Is that like
cheese.
gorilla glue?
Kind of.
It's the same thing, dude.
And
Take
I
some
don't know
gorilla.
what gorilla cheese is.
Just stick some cheese on the wall. It fixes anything. It's like duct tape.
What the fuck's going on, all you listeners? How's it going? It's your boy. Yo, we excited. We got a good episode. I feel like this is gonna be a good one. Like I said, only Flint knows what's going on. Flint's running this show. But before we get all too crazy about that, whammies. I'm shooting out an SOS flare right here. I know some of you have Monster Hunter. I've seen it. We gotta hit it up because I'm fucking stuck. I'm at a gear cap or a gear check spot where I'm at, and I'm like, I ain't got the gear for this, and I don't know what I gotta farm to get the right gear for it. So if any here's my week. All right, struggling. It's been an uphill battle. All right, that's been my week because I don't want to get too into Soul Calibur until the new game's out because I'm like, well, what if I just get really good at Soul Calibur 3 and then teach myself a bunch of bad habits? So I've decided to stay off the game. So I sold my total illegal PS2 and my game as well. I didn't just uninstall them.
Dude, I would have bought it off you. You could have shipped it to the States real cheap.
Sorry, man. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad. That being said, that's been my week. Flint, how's your week been?
My week's been pretty good. Call of Duty is closed. The beta's closed. I'm very sad. Been a sad week, dude. I see the icon because the game's still installed. They just won't let you play it on the fucking Blizzard launcher. I'm just looking at it like I really just want to play this right now. I open PUBG. It's not the same. I'm really sad. So I've been playing.
Shit looks fire.
Oh god, it's so good. The game is so good. It's there's literally no reason to play PUBG anymore. It's that good. No reason to play Realm Royale either. That too. Fuck that.
Oh wow.
No
Yo,
building.
did
gunplay.
you see C's got the doc with the Wilma joke?
Oh, what is it?
What's the Wilma joke? I don't know.
He said, he's like, Doc, Me and my stream are having a heavy debate right now. Was Fred
Okay.
Flintstone's wife Betty or Wilma? So Doc let out a very loud Wilma, like Fred says it, and Caesar's like, "Yeah, will my dick fit in that ass?" Ooh!
Oh, the Doc's got to hold that out. Was
Yeah,
he pissed?
well, Doc was like the standard answer, like when you have no comeback. Caesar's like, got him. Doc's just like,
Yeah.
did you though?
Yeah.
Did you though? Yes, you did,
Yeah.
Doc.
No, you got, dude.
You got-
Doc got.
Fucking
Did you guys see? Okay, so the Captain Marvel trailer. It's the new Marvel movie. Did you guys see the trailer?
Yeah,
I have not yet.
trailer looks fire.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you know the opening where it's like Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Well, somebody re-edited the trailer as Dr. Disrespect.
Oh yeah, I saw
Because
that.
Blockbuster, 1993, 1994, Blockbuster champion, obviously.
People-
or whatever the fucking years were.
There's
It was pretty
fucking
funny.
people
It was
mad
funny.
about that trailer for like the dumbest reasons.
Why?
One of the reasons was Samuel L. Jackson has more words in it than Captain Marvel does. That's
Yeah.
because he's the narrator of the fucking trailer, not
And
Captain
the movie,
Marvel.
I think. I think that because it takes place in the 90s, and
Mm-hmm.
our anchor to, like, this is just basic storytelling, all right?
Yeah.
We know who Nick Fury is. We don't
Yeah.
know who Captain Marvel is.
Yeah.
Our anchor towards her is Nick Fury. That's just, like,
Yeah.
that's basic writing.
It's just people making shit on it, nothing for no reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, Flint,
mean-
your week was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, all that happened during my week too.
I swear, Flint's week is just a segment for me to cut him off and talk about something else. Like, it
like
seems
90%
every,
of the time. It's fine.
every
It's
week
fine.
it just gets.
He gives us some good ideas that we need to talk about.
Yeah, I just throw
Absolutely.
shit out there, see what sticks. You know.
What
The
are
rest
you
of the week's
talking,
been good.
Bryce? How was your week, Bryce?
Oh yeah, Bryce's week was good too. Bryce's week coincidentally also happened during my week. Weird.
Oh.
Yeah. Other than that, I've just been fucking playing Smite and having fun with it. Having fun with it, not taking it too seriously. Played some games with Matt.
Not gonna lie, we've been having some fun in Smite. Like,
have been.
fun. But we haven't been fun because of Smite. I feel like Smite is a social aspect now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no,
Like-
that is like we just come on to hang out. Basically, I'm not like there are times like I'm just chatting. I'm like feeding my brains out. I don't even give a fuck about the game.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
running around with my head cut off. Got to
That's
focus
true.
up if we want to win. But
Yeah.
been good. Been good otherwise. It's a pretty quiet week. So you could have cut me off more. Probably would have been much more interesting.
All right.
This is the week to
Bryce,
do
what do you got? Bryce, what do you got?
Well, I was in the mood yesterday, to play some games. I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of bored right now. Let me play some games. I sat there for probably 30 minutes just looking at my Steam library. Didn't
Yep.
play anything because it's all like games that, I mean, it's a lot of like single player games, but I always get this thing in my mind where it's like, these are like story driven games that would be fun. Like if I was streaming it with a couple whammies, like watching me play it as well. So I'm like, oh, I'll save this for a day that I'll never actually stream, but it's in my head that I'm going to
Yep.
do it, but I'll never do it. And
Absolutely.
I'll just sit in my Steam library. So I was like, fuck it. I'll play Smite. I had like issues with my drivers and services and shit that was causing my screen to causing my computer a blue screen. So I have a lot of shit that's still on my computer that just doesn't start when my machine boots now, so it doesn't blue screen. I never figured out what like the root cause was. All I know is that it stopped happening. So I go to boot Smite and it won't boot, and I said, fuck it, that's as far as I got, and I'm not fixing it. I was like, well, this is a sign from the Smite gods that I should not play Smite. So I'll just...
You just gotta run a repair, dude. It'll
I
fix it.
tried it. It wouldn't even run the repair, so fuck, I'll deal with this another time. I have to
My,
totally uninstall everything and reinstall it, and I
Oh.
just didn't feel like...
Pon blesses you on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I fucking watching some Naruto, and a lot of shit's going down. Fucking this and Shippuden, it's like nonstop. It's like there's a couple like filler episodes, but in regular Naruto, like what is a filler episode and what is not is like clear. Like this is like, I don't know, Naruto is like farting for half an episode. Like this is clear filler. This, so far at least, I'm on like episode 126. Even filler is like more story driven, I think, than normal. Like it's not an episode you need to watch, but it furthers the story of like what's happening or what will happen.
I don't think there was any filler with Shippuden. That was the thing.
Okay.
They just made like, because they were doing like a standard anime episode can usually take like 2 or 3 chapters of a manga.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they can start the show, they never know what's going to pick up. So they'll go a certain speed, but then because they're getting like 3 chapters sometimes in an episode, they'll go through the main stories and then slow down a bit with like 5 episodes of filler.
Mm-hmm.
But the complaint that Shippuden had was that when they started Shippuden, they were 1 episode like a chapter. And so the episodes have like 5 minutes of what happened last time, and then like 10 minutes of content, and then like 5 minutes of like previews and longer intros, and you've only got like a 10-minute fucking episode in there.
Yeah,
when
that's
you're
true.
watching it, sometimes you're just like skip, watch the 10 minutes. Like I did that when I was watching or catching up on some Shippuden at one point. It was just like skip. Every time they did a flashback, skip. You could watch an episode in 10 minutes.
Some of the episodes are blatantly like the same episode as the previous episode, like same thing. Now maybe that's the site I'm using, just fucking up some of the episodes, but I don't know. But there's like certain things right now that are pissing me off. Okay, I know Orochimaru was weak. You know, he's a little puss boy at this point, trying to get Sasuke's body, but he literally put up no fight when he fucking died. Sasuke just took his ass over. I'm like, no, that can't. Orochimaru did not just die like that easy to Sasuke. This is some bullshit. I'm still refusing to believe that it's over since, what's his name? Fucking doctor boy that was his sidekick has like some Orochimaru in him. I'm hoping.
Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like the part I'm at right now, like the way the episode ended, like one of the Akatsuki dudes, his name is Toby. He's got like a fucking, I was just figured out his name. The last like 10 episodes, I've just been calling him Beehive Face. But
okay,
he
Face
died.
full of bees.
Yeah. Well, that's what his fucking mask was like. It looked like a beehive.
Yeah, the orange swirl.
Yeah. So since he died with Deidara, or supposedly they said his name like 50 times. So I'm like, okay, his name's Toby. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the episode, motherfucker looks just like Toby is fucking Madame Uchiha, or where the fuck is Madarada, fucking Mufasa Uchiha. Shows up, and he's got the same mask. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this Toby? Is this not Toby? I still don't know. I'm still waiting to figure it out. If this motherfucker is Toby, he is top 10 fucking actor, because his persona and Toby are 2 completely different people. So props to fucking Madara.
The more you
everything
say Toby,
to do with that is very convoluted when you get further, and you get more and more confused, and then they reveal it, and you're like, that seems simpler than I thought.
The more you say Toby, I just think of Toby from The Office, and he's just sitting there like, trying my best, man. Like,
Yeah, I never watched The Office. That's one of those. Never
would
watched
recommend, but
Watched
that's
it
okay.
either.
Would recommend.
Yeah, that's going to be one of those things, much like, dude, you've never seen fucking Scarface? No, dude, I haven't seen Scarface. I haven't seen The fucking Office. Shut the fuck up. Let's move on.
Dude, you haven't
feel like
seen
you're trying
the
to just
episode
sneak
of The
that one under
Office
the
when
radar,
Scarface shows over?
Yeah. No, I finally watched Scarface because I got sick of people being like, you haven't seen Scarface. That's what people are going to be like with The Office. Same thing
For
like...
me, that was
That's
Fight
true.
Club.
Yeah.
Hey, Fight Club's a good
Fight
movie.
Club's one of those.
I watched it now. Like I was telling Matt when he was here, I was like 2 or 3 years ago. Like there was just a lot of movies from the '90s, like the '90s, like '95, and they're like, "You haven't seen that yet?" And I'm like, "I was 7, and I just never watched it. I didn't go back and watch movies from when I was 7." What do you mean you haven't seen American Psycho? What the
I was
fuck is wrong
watching
with you?
Surf Ninjas, not
like-
Scarface.
Dude, 3 ninjas, 3 little ninjas or whatever.
Oh,
Dude, Three Ninjas was the
Three
best.
Ninjas was the shit.
Dude, Bravest Little Toaster.
Tum Tum, dude.
Bravest Little Toaster.
Dude,
Okay, Bravest Little Toaster is
was
actually
fire.
messed up. It's fire, but it's messed up. Like, whoa. Like, for a kid's movie, it's like, holy shit.
They
Cars
fuck around with
committing
kids' movies back
suicide
then.
and, like, woo. Sweating. Junkyard and shit. Oh, man.
Bullets.
Hell yeah, dude. Feifel's going motherfucking west. Tell you that much.
Feifel goes.
I owned that
west.
movie as a kid. Watched it
Dude,
many times.
everybody knows that there are no fucking cats in America. That's a fact. No cats in America.
0 cats.
And the streets filled with cheese.
Dude, just fountains.
Absolutely.
Fountains of cheese.
Cheese.
Um,
Boy, were they shocked.
so one of my buddies, like every time we go to his house to drink, we're like, dude, we're going to the shed. We just call, like, he has a shed. I've never been in the shed, but we always say we're going to drink. Like, dude, we're going to the shed. So, that was in Baltimore, but now that, like, we're here in Texas, like, my buddy's not here, but my wife goes, all right, we're going to go to the shed. I'm like, oh shit, we're going drinking. We're going to the shed. I'm like, fuck
Hell
yeah,
like that.
I'm down for this.
That's
Let's
actually
do
cool.
this.
I'm gonna steal that, man. That's
We
light.
we
I
got
like
to the shed. It was a ruse. It was false advertisement. The shed was a fucking farmer's market. Okay. I got
Baited.
debated into going to the farmer's market, dude.
played.
Shit.
Dude, your wife is playing checkers and you're stuck on that chessboard, man.
Yes.
Like,
Isn't the other way around? Wait, hold on.
I feel
not
like
in this
she's gonna
case.
get there,
Not
she's gonna
see,
smirk at
Bryce
you and
thought
call
he
you
was
a
playing
rookie punk.
chess.
Yeah. She was one step ahead of me the whole way. So yeah, other than that, just been fucking dealing with the house shit off and on. Like everybody listening knows, like I've been dealing with house stuff, but it was like we put a contract in on a house. We weren't getting our answers in time. We didn't know if it was them being shady or if it was our real estate agents. Pretty much like came to the conclusion that it was our real estate agents just not asking questions we wanted. We're like, see ya, fired. So we went looking for like open houses and stuff over the weekend, check stuff out. So I think we're in a good spot now with a different real estate agent, but you know, knock on wood, we'll see how that goes. Not sure yet. That's it. That's all I got. What about you, Brian?
Yeah, Brian, hit us with it.
I've had a much more chill week than I've had for the last while.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. My life was kind of busy and, you know, guests over, ungrateful guests by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
And this weekend, like, I think Julian came over. We just played some Soul Calibur. I just played, like, a whole bunch of Dragon Quest. And me and my wife started my third time watching, her first time watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And so, you know, editing, D&D, but, like, nothing super fancy happened in D&D. It was a pretty standard session. Fight some monsters, joke about the size of my barbarian's biceps, and call it a night. And then again, some more Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But then I think tomorrow, like D&D tomorrow, so we're looking forward to that. Which of course happened 3 days ago. By the time this episode comes out on Monday, so I'll have that to talk about next week. But yeah, nice kind of calm week for the first time in a while for me.
Y'all
Bryce, did you say
motherfuckers,
you
I met.
watched Brother. Oh,
Yeah, no, go ahead. I got something to bring up since I wasn't here last
let-
week. I almost forgot, and Brian just reminded me of it.
I was just gonna say, have you seen Alchemist Brotherhood?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
a
like,
good one.
I think I watched Seven Deadly Sins, and then Brotherhood was the second one I watched.
Right. I just remember.
No, I watched fucking
Like,
Dumbass One
yeah.
Punch and
Dumbass One Punch.
and really dumbass fucking Devilman Crybaby, which maybe I'll appreciate it now that I watch more cartoons, but I don't think I will. I think
You
it's
might
just
like
bad.
One Punch after like watching more, because that's like Anyway.
Yeah, to appreciate
Right.
more of the parody of it, but like,
Yeah.
um.
Anyway, what were you going to talk about?
It was
last week?
like Tuesday,
Fine, Brad.
Wednesday. Y'all motherfuckers went out to dinner at like 5 o'clock. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna get boneless when we get back. You get back, don't even get fucking boneless. And your reason, it's 10:30, motherfucker. What time do you think boneless hour is? 10:30 is time to fucking send. And either way, 10:30 is like fucking 5:30 for Matt. Basically, once he got to your house, he should be wide awake, ready to fucking send. Get boneless at 10:30. You're like, I guess a little bit snoozy. We'll call it a night. I'll see you later.
We had
What?
to drive around a lot, and you have to remember 10:30 in Brian's time is like 12:30 for stream time. So everyone who
I
would
think
be
that
watching,
No.
even more than the boneless thing was like we stayed up a bit, but it was when I've done streams in the past and it's like 10:30 my time. Like I'll have people watching until about 9, and then it's 11 o'clock for Easterners, and people are just gone to bed. And I was like, so me and Matt chatted about it. I was like, we could still get boneless, but it's 12:30 at night for like half of the whammies. Like they always disappear by that hour when I stream.
What?
yeah, same here.
On a weekday,
Fine,
like
whose
maybe
side
on
are
a
you on?
weekend, but like
Yeah, it was on a
12:30 at
weekend
night on
as
a
well.
weekday, like the whammies aren't showing up for that.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll plan that better.
I was prepared for your boneless evening, and it just
Damn.
I was let down.
I don't believe you. I'll be
did
honest,
not-
I don't believe you. I think you're trying to throw shade on the show.
And
I
you
think
could
that's what you're
just
trying
get
to
motherfucking boneless with 0 people watching, talk shit in Discord like I do every time I get boneless, and be like, "Oh, what the fuck did I say last night?" Trying to get everybody fucking woo. Let me get some fucking Ric Flairs in the Discord one time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Only Benji comes through. But
Yo, I like them
Because
Ric
Benji's
Flairs.
up because it's like the fucking daytime for him.
yeah, it's like
Overall,
5
yeah,
a.m.
exactly.
for Benji or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He works night shift too, so he's
Brian,
always
what do
like chatting.
Brian, what do you think about Ric Flair?
Moving on.
Ooh, he was
he
the first
got-
time he
dude, he
didn't
got
fall
you.
for it. Oh,
The
It took a
reverse
year and a half.
Wilma.
Fuck.
The reverse Wilma, dude.
The reverse Wilma.
did you
Got
get him though?
Dude, the Betty, dude. The Betty.
You got him with the Betty.
Anyway, moving on. I guess that's our week's Flint. Why don't you hit us with this topic?
Oh yeah. All right. Sweet. So we didn't have a topic this week, so I was like, fuck it, let's just do another bracket. I always have fun doing those. I think most of the whammies enjoy listening
Brackets
to them.
are great.
We haven't had a good discussion in a bracket format in a while. So I thought, hey, I'll do that. So I messaged all the guys. I said, hey, pick 2 of your favorite Soul Calibur characters. Brian and I were the only ones that actually picked. Oh no. Yeah, no, I'm right. Brian and I were the only ones that picked just Soul Calibur characters. Matt and Brian went guest characters a little bit. I'm allowing
I
it.
have never
You should've
played
said-
Soul
you
Calibur
could've
in my
said-
defense.
Listen,
could-
I
hey.
figured it was okay because you never said disincluding guest characters.
I didn't give a shit
you had-
because it didn't
Yeah.
matter. It didn't matter for this bracket.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Fair
it's
enough.
gonna matter when we get to my picks. My motherfucking picks OP.
I don't know, man. I think
don't
I
think
think
so.
I picked someone pretty fucking OP. I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
People forget about this guest character. They forget.
Watch
Anyway.
Flint. Like we pick the same person.
Matt
He
picks
just makes
Spawn.
us face
$5.
each other.
Matt picks Spawn.
Oh, Brian, I
was
guess you owe me
surpri-
$5.
I was
Brian.
surprised,
I guess you owe me
Matt or
5. I want to
Heihachi.
fucking collect.
No, he didn't pick either of those, man. I thought
Brian,
for
I'm here to
sure-
collect. Brian, collect. Pay up.
He actually-
Brian,
All right,
pay
Matt,
up.
come back to
No,
Calgary. I'll hit you up
Hold
with
on.
$5.
Hold on. I'm going to send you my email, and you're going to send me an e-transfer
Venmo.
live on this
Venmo.
episode for $5.
Venmo. All right. So we'll start with Bryce. Bryce comes in with Ezio and Darth Vader.
Ooh.
Didn't even know that Ezio
like
was
it.
in Soul
Fire.
Calibur. I was unaware of that, but
Five.
Five.
He was in Soul Calibur 5.
Oh, he's 5. That's probably why I didn't know. Brian came in,
Hit me
said,
up last.
dude, Salami. How the fuck do you say this guy's name? Is this
Zasalamel?
Zasalamel. There you go.
Vaseline salami.
Vaseline
Soul-
Salami.
yeah.
And Tira. I can say Tira. I got that one. All right, so that's what Brian went with.
Tira.
Some hot Soul Calibur 3 characters. And Matt came in hot. That's a picture of him getting ready for Japan. We had a big discussion. Oh my god. Dude. Kratos and Nightmare
Ooh, Kratos.
came
I
in
don't know.
hot.
Fuck, Nightmare. Is
Soul
the
Calibur
answer.
Broken
Oh,
Destiny
yeah, Broken
on
Destiny.
the PS motherfucking P. The one nobody played.
Hell yeah. I came in with the classics Lizard Man and Cervantes. So I think we got a
Respectable.
nice rounded
Respectable.
out cast. All right. I just picked Lizard Man because I think it's funny that he didn't get a name for so many fucking games. Anyway,
fucking took fucking 6 games to get a fucking name.
gonna-
I feel bad, man.
I'm
Pour
gonna
one
set the
out for
scene.
Lizard Man.
for this bracket, all right? They're in the Soul Calibur waiting room, sitting on benches, getting ready for the fight, getting in the mood. When all of a sudden, Phone on the wall rings. Darth Vader goes to pick it up. Goes like, "Hey, what's up?" Other end, EHonda, Street Fighter.
Oh shit.
Well, you know it's me. Yo, this tournament just got real. This tournament got real.
Picks up the phone. He's like, "I just got done sparring with Mike Ross. All right, here's what's going on. I'm a little tired.
Listen, Street Fighter 5, worst game ever made.
This game sucks dick, and I know you guys are waiting for a delay game. So here's what we're gonna do. I got a carnival set up across the way. You guys are gonna come. You're gonna hang out. Go to
liking
EHonda's Sumo Carnival. All right.
Oh, hell
Show
yeah.
up. EHonda gives them tickets. All right. Here you go. We're gonna have a little game. Who's gonna win the most activities at the carnival? Come out on top. All right. So I'm gonna give the bracket. Cause I randomized the seeds. Round 1. Tira.
Wait,
Darth
Flame,
Vader.
Are you fiddling with something in your hands?
Am I fiddling with something? Yes. Is it picking up on the mic? I will stop. Thank you. Fucking cat playing plastic. Anyway, Tira and Darth Vader for round 1. Vaseline Salami and Cervantes for round 2. Coming in.
Salam.
I can't say his name. There's too many S's, Brian. Pick fucking. I thought you were gonna pick Keelan.
Down in his favor, I think.
Fucking probably. Lizard Man and Nightmare going up head to head, and Kratos and Ezio in the fucking PS meme bracket.
Ooh.
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 Ezio's
right.
not
I'm
a
liking
meme,
this.
by the way. Okay.
PS4 meme bracket. That's what I'm saying. All right.
No,
So- I'm just saying. All right. So
Yeah.
here's what we got. Here's the list of activities EHonda has set up for us. The gracious host from Street Fighter 5. We got ring toss. We got sharpshooting. We got. I wrote Hamma Slamma, but it's like the fucking you ding the bell, the thing goes up.
oh, okay.
Pie eating contest.
Hamma Slamma.
Hamma Slamma. That's what we're calling it. Head zoo. Sandbag toss. Face painting. And bobbing for apples blindfolded, all right? Those are the activities.
How the fuck do you win at a petting zoo? I'm gonna need the rules.
We'll get to that, Bryce. We'll get to that,
Okay.
all right? Relax.
Okay.
I thought
All
this
right.
through.
Okay. I'm
At
getting
like
ahead of myself. I guess.
10:30. No coffee. I thought this through, all right? So, we'll pick one from the list here. Hamma Slamma. Darth Vader versus Tira. Round 1.
I was really hoping Nightmare or Kratos would get that one, not gonna lie.
I feel that. I understand that. So we got Brian defending Tira, and we got Bryce defending Darth Vader.
I'll let Bryce go first.
Let Bryce go first. All right.
I need to get an eye on my competition. What's her name?
Well,
Fucking
before...
Tira?
Yeah, but while you're getting an eye on the competition, whammies, I have to say, Brian just sent me an email, and it says, and it's an e-transfer, and it's, I am a goddamn man of my word. Brian just sent me $5.
Starting it out right.
So, you know what? Yo, that's how we do at SQA.
That's it.
Easy.
Brian.
This is basically my Japan trip paid for. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, Brian has just paid for Japan. What a man.
Yeah. Yeah. You should pay for the whole whammies to go to Japan, Brian. In fact, I'm calling it now. All the whammies next year, if you're still listening, Brian is offering a full expense trip to Japan.
Yeah. TripAdvisor.ca
You heard it?
Brian.
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
No,
Yep.
no, you did not hear that. No.
All right. Well, let the discussion commence.
So Hammer Slammer, like that's that like hammer, right down on top of the.
Yeah, the strongman hammer thing. Where you
So
go
I have
up.
a question.
Okay.
Is it the one where you actually want to get it about halfway? Because
I've never
some of
seen
them
that
have.
one.
See,
Is it like the target? Like you want to get it to a specific spot?
Yeah,
like,
or is it just hit the
precision?
bell? Yeah, because there's some where it's like you actually don't want to hit it that hard, and it like sends it up, and if you hit it on the spot, you win, rather than if you hit the top.
That's an interesting
It's
question.
so that little
I had.
wimps don't fail.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what? When I thought of it, I was thinking more along the lines of like how hard can you hit that bell?
Yeah.
And
understandable. Let's go with that.
If
That's
the
easy.
bell could come off, because I'd like, let's be honest, they're fighting game characters. They got some force behind them. It's how high the bell can fucking go. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, this is listen. No. You're forgetting something, Flint. And you made this. I'm surprised. This is EHonda's Carnival. That fucking bell goes up. It's not. This is not for
You're
humans.
right. You're right.
This
You're
is
right.
not for
E-Honda's
humans.
like,
This
he's
is
got the special.
This
thing
is
up
to
there.
make. This is for big champion sumo wrestlers to sumo slam on top of. Boom.
The bell is getting them hands.
Yeah, it's getting them hot dog eating hands that I did not pick up in the last bracket.
No guile.
That's what Honda's doing in the back. He's like, they're just waiting for this activity to go through. He's eating hot dogs.
Absolutely. Yo, can
And
we get
sending
an
them out.
EHonda emote for SQA? I think EHonda is like he's understandable.
You get like a cartoon hot dog and then like E-Honda's hands coming in. Do that. Do like a double emote. We gotta clear out the emotes.
Absolutely.
In the room. Anyway,
Anyway, I'll
Bryce,
let these two talk.
how high is Darth Vader hitting this fucking?
Okay, first of all, we'll just talk about. Darth Vader he's about to smash the top, but either way, and this can be like, I was gonna say it for a counter argument. I'll just bring it up to Brian's face right now before he even gets a chance to argue it all, because it's about to shut down his whole fucking argument. First of all, before I get to that, okay, let's just get it out of the way. My boy Anakin is a powerful man who is physically superior to this young woman Tira, alpha species, being a man, just more power, just gonna hammer that bell. This little, weak woman, incapable.
Man, I thought I was gonna get in trouble last episode, but this shit just yo, for real, like
I'm seeing how far I could go with it to make sure everybody knows I'm just fucking joking, and it's
I
just for the
understand, dude.
purpose of this. I know that
telling
there's
me?
strong women out there. Don't worry. Disclaimer: just not this one that Brian's working with. Okay. This fucking old cat woman over here. But listen, either way,
Bird.
it's a bird, cat, not Anakin. Okay. All I know is
She
that
has all of her limbs.
it doesn't matter. Fucking Darth could fucking hit it with the fucking butt of his lightsaber, and it could go, wee, like make a little fucking. It only go as far as fucking Flint's little wee wee, which isn't very far. That's all it needs to go.
Wow, dude.
Because
we have to vote on this, right? Like, you're calling my dick small. Maybe Darth Vader suddenly like loses his arms. I don't know.
yeah, dude, he might slip. He slips. Like,
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Lightsaber accident.
when Tira hits it, is that how you say her name? I want to be respectful and say her name right. When Tira hits the motherfucker, it's not going to go anywhere, because fucking Darth is going to use his fucking force to make sure that fucking belt does not go up at all. No matter how hard she's going to go bong. It's not going to even move. Darth will be like, nope, zoom, down. Just hit his fingers like this. Whoop, down, not moving. Force the fucking power. Have fun all day. Hit it as many times as you want. Give the guy some extra fucking quarters and some dollars so you can hit the motherfucking belt 3 more times. It's still not moving.
Why would you give E-Honda?
You can't beat the
quarters?
force. You
He's
can't
already
beat
given
the
you
force.
the tickets. We've already.
Give him
This is
some
the
hot
lore.
dogs.
He's already given you the tickets for the Hammer Slammer.
He can
know?
get some sushi. He can have some sake and some sushi.
that sounds good. I could go for that right about now.
That's
Yeah,
culturally appropriate as well. Okay.
Let's go for that in about 9 days, man. How about that?
You got some sashimi?
I'm down.
Yeah. All right, so that's your argument.
Sashimi.
All right, Brian, what you got?
Brian.
What you got? I'm
right.
interested. I don't know Tira. Let's do it.
So, Tira, man, this one. How do you argue for a tiny little like 5'2" woman to beat Darth Vader?
Unfortunate. Hoping
So
Kratos
look,
again.
Tira knows that Darth Vader's a cheater. She's fought against him in Soul Calibur 4. She knows what he's capable of. All right. She knows this man has the Force and he's willing to do that. And she actually, if anything, respects the fact that he's going to cheat. She's not exactly known for being a good person herself. And that other personality inside of her head is saying, fuck with his head, fuck with his head, fuck with his head, and then probably giggling a lot. And all she's really going to do is she's going to be like, look, while he's sitting there concentrating on keeping the bell down, She's just going to go up behind him, whisper in his ear, and be like, Padme didn't love you. And then when he's sitting there doing a George Lucas scream down on the ground, she's just going to go up and hit the bell again. And he's not going to be able to concentrate. He goes to hit the bell himself. Maybe he's trying to force it up there. She's like, Padme didn't love you. You know, he loses his mind. He's kind of a little emotional bitch boy. And at that point, she's just playing the emotional game because she's kind of fucked up like that. And Darth Vader goes, oh, shit. No, he doesn't even say that because all he does is go, no. And then he does that again when he loses.
See,
what's tough with that is we're talking about motherfucking young Anakin, young Darth Vader. Old Tira could whip a fucking titty out. We're talking about a dude who murdered about 50 fucking kids like it was nothing, snapping his fingers for no fucking reason to just get some fucking power.
And even
shit.
after he does that, he
ain't
still
getting
cries
distracted.
like a bitch boy when he finds out Padme dies.
He ain't getting distracted.
I mean, he got distracted when he lost the high ground. I will say that.
this is true. Yeah.
He's not exactly known for keeping his concentration or his cool or his emotions in check. And Tira, well, she's never had control of those emotions, and she's very easily capable of fucking with other people.
Well, all it means if he loses his fucking cool, he's just gonna hammer that fucking bell to the fucking moon.
No, if anything, he's coming after her with the lightsaber, which she'd probably like.
Well,
and then
guess
she'll
what
take that
happens?
chance to smack the hammer.
Then she won't even be able to hit the fucking bell because she'll be sliced in half.
See,
Nah, she's already fought him many times in the battlefield, and clearly she's not dead yet, so he doesn't have the instant win in combat.
I'm conflicted. I'll tell you why. One, Tira's DLC. She's DLC in 6. Like she.
No,
ain't
actually,
even...
when I picked Tira, I said to Flint, "Let's go with some Soul Calibur 3."
He did.
And then I picked Sassalamel and Tira. There ain't no DLC here, motherfucker.
I was about to say she might not even make it to the carnival. I don't know if EHonda's given us that many tickets. But
EHonda's pretty generous. Man. Like he's going
true.
Ticket.
He's going. Here's your tickets.
I brought up Soul Calibur 3 when I picked her, even though I
fair
like
enough.
her 6 design better.
Hey, then you're thinking way ahead of what I'm thinking. The only thing I'm thinking with Darth Vader is there's women and children all around the carnival. Darth Vader might be distracted by that and want to. Hey man, there's sand people here. Like yo, I gotta deal with this shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet because I think in terms of strength, Darth Vader could win this. But I think Tira could play to the environment of the carnival. I kind of like where Brian's going.
She can play the emotional game. I mean, hell, maybe if it fucks with Anakin enough, she'll find the ones that look the most like Padme and murder them in front of him. That went dark.
Damn, dude.
EHonda's like, hey, stop.
These are my guests. These are my patrons. You can't be killing people.
EHonda's like, yo, this is terrible timing. Natalie Portman just showed up, like as a VIP guest. Like, I gotta stop this.
Mike Ross in the back. This isn't FGC. You can't be. You can't do this shit.
Yo, this isn't FGC. Sakurai's in the back giving the hands. Ooh, like.
Oh.
But
See, that
Tira's going the mental game.
All right, Flint, what are you thinking?
I'm like the same boat where like how much can Darth Vader get fucked with Tira?
What's Tira's metachlorian count? This is important. She might be able to resist. She might be able to resist force shit. I'm just saying.
I mean, I guess the question is which personality.
Well, there you go. So she's weak-minded. So no, force gonna work on
she's got to
her.
be strong-minded to hold that many personalities in one head.
See, I make the opposite argument that you're weak-minded. That's why you have that many personalities in your head.
Yeah. Motherfucking Bruce Banner can't stop the Hulk from coming because he's a puss.
Oh, calling out. Bruce ain't even here. Bruce ain't even here to
Bruce is
defend
at home.
himself.
He's relaxing. He's like, he didn't call the Marvel guys. We're just chilling.
Ricochet shots.
When's Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel canceled. We ain't playing Marvel anymore.
Yeah,
Game's
Marvel's
trash.
canceled.
Trash. Well, it's not trash, but whatever. Man,
on.
I don't know. Like, I feel like
This is a tough first round. This is a
hard first round just because of the activity. But I feel like even with the fucking of the mind, even if Darth Vader's not keeping Tira's down, I think his goes higher. Like if he gets a good slam out, that's pretty much it in terms of height.
I kind of, yeah.
Right. Like
I
if he
kind of
stops
agree.
Tira from
Matt, me and you played. I think I played Tira against you, did I not?
That's true.
And Tira has a move where she's like literally crouching and knocks a person up in the air taller than any Hammer Slammer will ever go. Then throws the ring up in the air inside of them and manages to throw with enough force that they stay in the air for a second or two.
You're
she can throw a
absolutely
human
right.
body
Yeah.
very high in the air. You don't think she can't hammer a fucking Hammer Slammer?
You're
I'm not saying
right.
she
You're
can't
absolutely
handle
right.
one.
Hold up. Brian, you're absolutely right. I remember you kicking my ass with that character, and the whole time I was like thinking, this is fucking bullshit. Fuck this bitch. I'm voting Darth Vader.
I think Darth Vader's
you
walking
just-
away with this one.
You just reminded me. I was like, wait, that's that character? Nah, fuck that. Like,
Darth Vader with that W.
Darth Vader with that W.
with the Hammer Slam W. So we're gonna put him
Look,
up.
I gave it my best effort.
The
We gotta
argument
commend me
I
for
probably
that.
would have made is like by the time he's Darth Vader, he's not Anakin anymore. Can't he like barely even move in that fucking Darth Vader suit?
Yeah, that's
How
what
the
I
fuck
would've
is he
said,
gonna
too.
swing a hammer to fucking hit the fucking
He's got servo motors. He can like he's heavy as fuck.
Yeah, but then everything else, I was like, how do you fight with the Force? He'll be like, hammer, ding.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
And I was
He'll
like,
just
the fuck
hold
do
the
I
fucking
do?
hammer with the force and be like, bong.
Like even like I had to take I literally told you to go first because I was like, how the fuck do you argue Tira versus Darth Vader?
Hey man, you went with the mental game, and I tried to give you a hand. I was like, well, what about the environment?
I
was trying
apparently threw it out the fucking window when I
Yeah.
brought up playing with her. Damn it.
Oh yeah, once you said that, I was like, no, Brian, I can't allow this. I cannot allow this. All right, Flynn, who's
gonna
next?
All right, we got an interesting one cooking up. We got Zasalamo. I'm not gonna ever say his name right.
Zaslamel.
Zaslamel. There we go.
The Oscar Mayer wiener.
You
that
said
guy.
it. You literally the first time you said his name, you were like salami, and then you were like Zaslamel. I'm like perfect, and then you're like I can't pronounce his name. You didn't write the second damn time.
Listen,
Vaseline
it was a
salami
confidence
coming in hot.
issue after I said salami. Like anything I said after that is gonna be wrong. I don't care if it was right. All right, Zaslamel and Cervantes, and the location is Bryce's favorite one, petting zoo.
Oh, I thought
right.
it was the dunk tank. I was
I
like,
thought we were
yo,
going Hell in a Cell for a second.
Dude, Honda's got the Hell in the Cell in the back. Yeah. Here's
you're
how
not
this
ready.
works,
We're not
right?
ready for the Hell in the Cell.
Honda takes him to the petting zoo, right? You got like, this is a big fucking carnival, bear in mind, all right? So you got like,
Yeah.
you got like a good half acre of fenced in area, and that's where all the animals are. And they're all over the fucking place, just wandering around. You got goats, you got pigs, you got like fish in the pond that you can like reach in and touch and shit like that. It's a good petting zoo. It's a good size one. They got like a donkey.
Who
You know.
pets fish? Okay, keep it going.
You listen,
All right. Okay.
you clearly haven't been to good petting zoos, and I'm sorry that like you didn't have that joy. You know, you're like, ah man, there's
All
no
right.
fucking fish in my petting zoo. All right.
Tossing it out
It's,
there.
the point is there are multiple animals to pet, Bryce. All right.
Okay, all right. We just say that then.
Honda saunters up. All right. He goes, all right.
Okay.
Here's how this is gonna work. You've got 5 minutes in a half acre area. How many animals can you pet in 5 minutes?
Ooh,
Fucking time contest.
this is speed and agility, but you don't want to
Speed
scare
and
the
agility.
animals either. But you don't want to
Yeah.
scare the animals.
Can't wait. I don't want to scare
Fuck,
the
this
animals. It's a tough one.
Listen. I'm glad Nightmare's not in this one because he ain't petting shit. Like
I mean, like,
those
have you
animals are fucking.
I mean, like, this is a hard one, too, because you got Cervantes, and I just looked up pictures.
This is not a hard one.
It's a hard one, Brian. You're going to get bodied.
I'll go first.
Okay,
you
Brian
go
wants
first.
to go first. Let's hear it.
All right.
Zaslamel is a fucking time mage. He can literally stop time, go and keep petting more fucking pets. I mean, Cervantes is running and he's dashing and he's kind of a zombie, so they're running from him. And Zaslamel is just like, stop time, walk up, undo time, pet, stop time, walk up. Like, how do you beat that? There's no travel time. There's just pet. He's a goddamn time mage and the other one's a goddamn zombie. I mean, if he's not careful, his leg's going to fall off. It's going to be drug away by a dog.
Hey, he's a pirate.
He's a
Zombie
pirate at
pirate.
heart. He's a pirate.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm
He's
saying.
probably so smashed
Don't-
on, like...
Brian, don't disrespect the title. Is what I'm saying. You're just like he's a zombie. We play
his
by.
Caliber
we're
6 title is Shell of a...
We're
Once
playing.
Proud Man.
We're playing by a Honda's rules. Now respect the title. Continue.
All right, pirate. Still, he's so goddamn drunk on... What is it they drink there? I wanted to say whiskey or bourbon, but it's
Grog. Oh, whatever.
Rum. That's what I'm thinking
It's
of.
Captain. Whatever. I'm done.
I was literally thinking of
I'm
Captain
walking
Morgan,
away.
but I couldn't think of the word rum. So, you've got a drunk pirate, probably, with a bung leg, trying to run around, and all he really knows is, like, draining souls. I mean, I feel like Cervantes is very likely to kill the animal he's trying to pet. Meanwhile, Zasalamel's, like, teleporting around using time magic. How do you compete with time magic? It's an instant... Yeah. That's basically my argument. You're dealing with a time mage versus a goddamn undead pirate.
Here's the thing, Brian. I'm looking at Zasalamel. He's a big boy. He's got a hood on. He's got the scythe. Dude looks like death if he, like, had to bleach all his clothes, all right? He looks scary as shit. He fucking
He looks
pops
like a
up
mix between Kronos and fucking Thanos, or Thanatos.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna pop up. Fucking pig's gonna see him.
You don't think the sheep won't be bothered by the smell of rotten flesh? When Cervantes walks up?
Nah, it'll be fine. Look, Cervantes, it'll be slow, but you gotta remember, he's a pirate. What are pirates known for? Keeping pets. Little parrots and monkeys and shit. Pirates all over that. They know how to get an animal into where they need to be. All right? So he's going to be walking around. He's going to be getting the pets. He's going to be, making sure all the animals are comfortable enough with him to
You
at least
literally
get
just
that.
said he's walking around. Even if the pets wanted to run away from the scary death monster looking Zasalamel, he just stops time, unstops time, pets them, and stops it again.
Listen, man.
By the time Cervantes has walked over and pet his first animal, Zasalamel has stopped time and already pet 10.
Listen, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't really have a whole lot. I didn't know this motherfucker stopped time, or I didn't know it was like Chronos 3 out here. Okay? This is some bullshit.
Does
So,
Cervantes have a peg leg or no peg leg?
He has
that
no
plays
peg leg.
into
He
it?
has regular
no peg
legs. Got regular legs.
Maybe
Looking
he
all right.
drinks super speed grog.
I
Maybe
mean,
he's
he
got
could.
that.
You know what, man? Cervantes
Maybe
can't
it
really fuck
bolsters
with the
his
time guy.
defenses.
Yeah.
How do you be... Look, this is like the Tira versus Darth Vader thing. I mean, this is just like playing into the cards. This is like Donkey Kong and the Hell in the Cell. Like, what do? The guy stops time and it's a race.
I was really hoping that I was gonna get sharpshooting. I was like, please God, because the dude has guns on his swords. It would have been fucking easy peasy. But you know what? I think I gotta concede this one, boys. I don't know if I got it in me. I love Cervantes. He's my favorite character, but I think Brian's got this one.
Hey, Brian didn't get too stocked.
Brian did get two stock. I think for the first time in like SQA
Bracket
history. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is.
No, I think some of my characters, like Cloud, didn't go in the first round.
Oh, that's true.
That's
but
true.
I think we picked
That's-
4 characters that time, so...
That's fair
We
enough.
did, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
See if
well
I get
like
fucking-
Brian's fighting tooth and nail on this guy to win the whole thing. So we gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
gotta give it to him. He's got a rough semifinal coming up.
Flint,
right?
like, as soon as the time mage, Flint's eyes just went, really? He fucking stops time?
Like
Yeah,
the one contest where time matters. Unfortunate. All right, let's get that out of the fucking rotation. No more petting zoo. Honda's just like, fucking pet all the animals. This is all right, man. Whatever.
It's a big
Yo,
zoo,
that's
you
why
pet them all with
I
time
can
to spare.
listen. Time mage or not, we all know EHonda would win that. Like time mage or not, like there's
Oh
just
yeah,
no
no,
way.
that's his favorite one. He's just like maximum pets. I feel like those hands move faster than
Honda-
stop time. You know what I mean?
Dude, how many hands a second does he throw? Think about it.
His hands
Like
per minute.
7? Like there's like 7 hands on the screen, so like I don't know.
That's it. All right. Next round. And I think I got this one in the bag. Lizard Man and Nightmare.
Ooh.
Squaring up. Honda brings him over. Brings him over to a tub. Gives him 2 blindfolds. He says, you know what time it is. It's time to blindfoldedly bob for apples. I really fucked that sentence up. But you know what? They're bobbing for apples blindfolded. All right? I'll let you go first, Matt. Nightmare's bobbing for apples blindfolded with my fucking Lizard Man. I'll let
Okay, so first of all, I guess Nightmare has to take off his helmet because like that ain't gonna help. You know what I mean?
You want to keep it on? It's up to you, dude.
Bobbing for apples. So like the rules on that are you have a blindfold. I've actually never bobbed for apples, so I'm like
Blindfold
I
on.
don't-
hands behind your back, and you got to be like a
Yeah.
fucking bird. And you got to like squat down, pick them up with your mouth. However
Once
many
used
apples
to
you can get.
bobbing.
Yeah, Flint's
Oh, yeah,
used to
dude.
bob.
I know.
Bob's
I've been
a
to
lot.
a fucking fair or two. All right, country
I've
fairs.
been to a
are
fair.
kinda-
I've never bobbed for apples. Like that's a
Oh,
new
you,
one.
you haven't lived, dude. I was the dunk take guy. Bob for apples. This is some good shit.
Okay.
So yeah, hands
yeah,
behind the back.
so-
Can't use your arms. Can't. All you can use is your
That's
mouth.
fine. So
I can't see.
Nightmare is basically like Soul Edge has corrupted probably the greatest swordsman in the land. Is sort of the lore. Basically, that's the long and short.
Siegfried.
Of it. Yeah, Siegfried. That's what I'm saying. The greatest. Well, he's Nightmare now. We're not talking about
I guess
Siegfried, right?
which
What about
version
Roy?
of Nightmare are you talking about?
Roy's in Japan.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Because there's actually like, I mean, to get into the lore, like Nightmare in Soul Calibur 1 is Siegfried and Soul Calibur 2
Yeah.
is Siegfried, but then
Yeah,
Siegfried breaks
they
free.
split. Yeah,
and he's
they
actually
split.
just a manifestation, I think, in Soul Calibur 3, and then in like 4 there's
Onward.
rumors that, or no, 5 there's rumors that he's actually like Raphael.
What?
Yeah, there's like some weird like tinfoil hat shit with that, but Siegfried's separated from him.
Yeah.
From
well,
like 3 Beyond, and he's just, I think 4 actually he looks very much just like a monster. Like
Wow.
he doesn't actually have like a flesh body underneath.
Let me have a look here at Soul Calibur 4 then. I didn't know I had to pick a certain one. I just went with Nightmare, right?
I'm giving you the opportunity to choose the one that's the most successful.
Yeah, I feel ya. Thanks, buddy. Nightmare. Soul
We
Calibur
got a 2-stock
5?
Flint for once.
That
Yeah.
ain't happening. That ain't happening. Lizard Man wins this one free. All right.
Why don't you go about Lizard Man while I look this shit up?
I don't see any way that Nightmare is going to be Lizard. It's not even
Oh
my
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
It's not even close, dude. Look, Lizard
Talk
Man.
about a guy
he's-
who regularly fights with fucking chicken legs and meat on a bone. Can't bob for apples as well.
Exactly.
Well, my thing is, I don't think Lizard Man likes to eat apples. To be honest, I think
You
he'll
just
have
to
one.
eat
He'll be
them.
like, "This
You just
ain't
have to
meat."
eat them. You just gotta pick them
Yeah.
up. with
I
his
ain't no
mouth. He's
motherfucking vegetarian, you fucking
He's
pussies.
primal.
Wait,
He's
that's a
primal, and
fruit,
he's like,
but
"Fuck
either way.
this. I don't like
Yeah.
the taste of it. I don't have the desire to win. I don't really care about this. I'm Lizard Man. I don't even have a fucking name yet. Like,
He's got a primal desire to beat Nightmare's ass. That's what he's got. Right
no,
now he's bobbing
absolutely
for fucking apples.
not. See,
All right,
Yeah,
he's gonna
that's-
fucking
that's
lean back. He's
fucking
gonna use
Nightmare.
his lizard senses, his fucking a keen sense of smell and taste, and just fucking pick those.
his
apples up.
lizard sense? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
He's gonna
to be
go to the
fair.
fair. He's gonna go to the fair. He's gonna be like, "Dude, I'm fucking cold. I don't want to put my head in this fucking water. I'm gonna go to the warmest spot way over there. I'm done with this. I'm fucking Lizard Man." Meanwhile, Nightmare,
Why does he keep
It's
calling
like,
himself
what's-
Lizard Man? What is this? what is this?
because he's a lizard and he's also a man and he forgets his name a lot because he doesn't have one.
Actually,
Yeah.
he has no memory throughout most of 1, 2, and 3. He's just kind of like a monster
There you
that's
go.
kind of like gained a little bit of will, but he doesn't actually know his name. That's why.
There
and
you
then
go.
In 5, he relearns his name. That's why he goes with A.
Probably gonna forget about bobbing for apples. He's gonna put his head down and be like, "What am I doing again? Fuck, it's cold. I need to go to the
wanna,
warmest
throw
spot."
this out here, Matt. By the way, lizards are not in fact carnivores. Primarily, they're omnivores, which means they do eat fruit. So get men.
Not this one. He's a lizard man. He's not a lizard.
Men are also omnivores, fool. That's a double omnivore.
No.
Which
It ain't like
equals
that. Ain't
a
that
fucking
deep.
herbivore. No, whatever the other.
I don't think
opposite
that's how
word
that
is.
works. I respect it, but I have
I
to
respect that,
disagree.
Bryce.
I respect it, but I have to respectfully disagree.
Listen, Nightmare is a void of darkness who takes the form of a person. You don't think he can't take the form of anything he wants? He is the living.
I think he's taking the
soul
form of
edge.
an L right now. That's what's happening. He's
Nah,
bending.
you wish.
He's like,
He's taking the form. Nah. Hell nah. He's gonna look at Lizard Man and he's gonna be like, "Yo, who is Fred Flintstone married to?" And Lizard Man's gonna be like, "Dude, I'm Lizard Man. I don't know what that is." And then he's gonna be like, "Oh, fair enough." And then he's gonna eat more apples just through will and determination. Not to mention, once again,
Look at the picture I sent.
Lizard
all
Man might
You
be
can
Dino,
see
dude.
When
He
I
might
said he
know
has
Fred.
no body, but basically
He's
he's
got
got
body.
teeth on the
He's
top
a
of
void.
his chest and
He's
teeth
a
on the
void.
bottom of his chest, which means his stomach is like the entirety of his torso. So he'd go to that damn
This is true.
barrel. He's just gonna dip his torso in and grab 17
Gone.
apples in one bite. Meanwhile,
Gone.
Lizard Man's trying to take that long snout and pick them up one at a time, and
Oh.
Nightmare's like, "You ain't doing this right, son." And just eat the whole barrel. He's got the mouth big enough. It's his damn chest.
So
Thank you, Brian.
two things. You don't actually eat the whole ass apple when you bob for apples. Like you have to put them down.
Spit it out after.
Fucker to the side.
You
Maybe
have
a
to
lizard
drop
man
them.
doesn't because he's a bitch.
To prove that you fucking bob for them. You don't consume the whole fruit while you're half drowning underwater. Like, ugh. That's not how it
we
works,
play.
right?
That's how we play for keeps. That's how we play street rules, motherfucker.
Yeah. Street rules also, hands behind back, leaning over the fucking barrel. Like, you tell me Nightmare is going to lean his whole ass body from his pelvis out that barrel.
Free. He's a void.
yeah?
He doesn't
Oh, yeah?
have, like, structure. He's a void.
I've
He's
seen that.
the
I've seen him be
worst fear
plenty
in
structural when he's
humanity.
getting his ass kicked by Lizard Man in Soul Calibur. I'm just saying. All right?
I'm sorry. What was that character's name? He don't even have a name. He don't even have a
He's
name.
Nightmare. Oh, his name's
Lizard.
Nightmare. Oh, he's what little
Lizard-
Billy has when he
that's
pisses
cool.
the bed. That's tough.
That's cool.
Oh.
That is tough. That's hella tough.
You know what
man.
Nightmare's nightmare is? Getting an L from Lizard Man. And that's what's happening right now. Lizard Man's gonna walk up, just fucking pick that fucking barrel clean. Gonna look at E-Honda,
Lizard
like,
Man
take your
ain't doing
fucking
that.
apples, bitch. And then he's probably gonna take one
No,
for himself. Because he's
It
a
ain't
boy,
happening
you
that.
know?
Lizard Man's gonna look up and he's gonna go, "Huh, I can't speak to people," and then he's gonna skirt away to the warmest spot because it's cold as hell. He's gonna take one apple. He's like, this ain't for me. It's too cold. It's too cold.
He
It's
doesn't,
fall
it
right
doesn't
now.
matter.
Lizards
He's
and-
part man. He understands temperature.
It definitely does matter. It definitely does
It
matter.
definitely doesn't matter.
It does.
You're just trying to two-stock me out here. You can't accept the fact that the lizard would be superior.
I'm not trying to steal.
at
I'm
retrieving
not thinking
apples.
about two-stocking. I'm keeping my boy Nightmare rightfully where he belongs, on the top.
I'm voting Nightmare. Matt's voting Nightmare. Bryce. Where you voting?
So I understand Flint's whole defense with how lizards may fucking eat plants and grass and shit like that, but Lizard Man might as well be a motherfucking raptor. His ass is not interested in no motherfucking apples. He's gonna
You
look
eat
at
the
this.
fucking apples. I don't know why this is so hard for you motherfuckers to get. You don't eat the apples. You just pick them
He ain't
up.
liking that taste. He ain't liking that taste.
Don't have to taste shit. You just bite into them. And just
Oh.
out.
Okay, so now Lizard Man's wasting apples. You heard it here first, folks. He's wasting them. Just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
let
where do
them
you think
rot,
they're
not gonna
going when
eat 'em.
nightmares suck? You know what? Here you go. Here's a question. Have you ever seen Nightmare spit shit out of the void? Has that ever happened?
Absolutely.
Have you seen it?
Absolutely. Sure. He spat Siegfried out of the void.
No. They split. That's different. That's
Oh,
like a bad
okay,
breakup.
okay.
That's a bad
Yeah,
breakup.
yeah.
That's not coming out of
Yeah,
his
and
fucking...
Nightmare broke up with Siegfried. That's a fact.
Dude,
The one thing
dude,
I
that's-
thought Lizard Man may have had going for him is I didn't know if Nightmare has like a physical form, but it appears as though he does, and he's probably fully capable of bobbing for apples. I don't know. What was your argument, Matt, with the mouth thing? Why does he have a bigger mouth than old Lizard Man? Lizard Man got big ass fucking mouth. by
That
it
was
looks
my
like.
argument because he's basically
void. He can just
he's a
absorb
void
it.
filling up a suit of armor. And when you look at the picture I posted in the Discord, it's like separated at the chest, and he's got teeth on the top and bottom of his chest. So I'm saying that's his mouth.
That seems like it's kind of cheating. You can't just whip out.
I didn't know what the contest was. I just picked the character.
It's bobbing for apples, dude. That's what I'm saying. And
I
like,
guess what we
you
talk
can't-
about cheating. Darth Vader just used the fucking force to cheat and fucking hammer.
There you go.
thingy.
Yeah.
We're going with Nightmare.
That's how it
Once
be.
again,
That's
I'm
how
attacked
it
for
be.
presenting new ideas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Going into
Yo,
it though, I
wait,
was
so-
100% on Lizard Man and just wanted to move on. My mind was changed.
Yo, changed my mind. Nightmare
Can't-
beats.
Yeah,
Nightmare
here's my
beats Lizard
costume.
Man. Bobbing
Listen,
for apples.
Lizard Man lost to the
Change
deep state. He didn't lose to Nightmare. He lost in the fucking deep
my-
state.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Somebody take this guy's Twitter account. Somebody takes this guy's Twitter account.
Hey, I have never tweeted out shit. You can't get me. You can't get me. The last fight in the first round. After Lizard Man gets fucking robbed at the Apple stand. Okay.
You say robbed, I say lost a fair and balanced challenge.
I disagree. But regardless, moving on, we got Kratos and Ezio swinging in. Honda takes him over to a table. On the table, 35 pies each. Sits him down at the bench and says, you know what time it is. Eat your fucking pies. Whoever eats more wins. Pie eating contest. I see Bryce, he's holding the bridge of his nose. He's like, shit. Who wants to go first?
So first of all, I just want to say it's real lucky Darth Vader didn't get this because I don't think he can eat. Like period. Like
Kratos is also real lucky we're not doing the sharpshooting.
Darth
right
Vader's
now.
like, can I get this through a straw?
Yeah, he's fucking pureeing the pies because it's fit through the grill. Pod may help.
All right, listen. Kratos is beefy. He's a big dude. He's swinging swords, axes, the Sword of Olympus, the Chaos Blades. I don't know what the axe is called in the new one. Dude,
I forget.
that expels a lot of energy. And to make up for that energy, you gotta eat. Kratos has come in hungry. And he says, if this will take me to Zeus, then so it shall be. And he just starts mowing after mowing. You can't fill this guy up. He's gonna eat all this stuff up. In the game, he fucks like 6 girls, fucks Aphrodite. Not a big deal. Kratos, he's got an appetite. He's eating this shit up. There's no... who's he up against? I already forgot.
Ezio.
Ezio
Auditore.
Pretty boy. He's like, I'll have like 1 pie for dessert, but I have to keep my figure. I mean, like, whatever. Nah, nothing.
No,
Kratos,
that's not it.
so strong. He held, what's his name? Atlas was gonna crush him in his fingers, and Kratos was pushing that shit back. That's how physically. I'm not saying you could do it forever because you got to mash X a lot. You know what I mean? It kind of hurts your
it's a
thumb.
mini game.
But anyway, yeah, he can do it for a while. Enough to, like, that's how strong he is. So you got to eat a lot. You got to eat.
He also
And
killed.
man's got to
Ares.
eat. Yeah, he also killed Ares. A man's got to eat. Man's got to
He
eat.
killed almost every god in the pantheon, actually.
True.
Basically, he didn't kill Aphrodite. He just fucked her.
I won already. I don't need to kill you.
Yeah, basically. Anyway, I don't even know what to say. Like, that alone. Ezio, what's he gonna do? I got nothing. Go ahead, Bryce.
I've got nothing either. Ezio.
There you go.
Ezio grew up either. I mean, which way do you want to look at it? He could be a fancy boy, you know.
He is a fancy boy.
He is a fancy boy.
That's
He
it.
also
That's it.
lives in a time period of the fucking
They're gonna- he's-
Renaissance
look.
where you probably barely have any food to eat anyway. So his stomach probably is not big enough to stuff a whole bunch of motherfucking pies down
Dude,
his fucking
he's a
throat.
pretty boy. He's gonna go to the pies, and then he's gonna be like, "Yo, can I get a fork?" Like,
He's
Yeah.
got the knives
He
already.
pretty
You
much-
can fucking cut the pies.
Yeah.
up.
that's like,
He pretty
and
much.
it's not like he could kill like Kratos, like stab him. Kratos is gonna be like, "Dude, just trying to eat a pie here, man."
He pretty much
Christ.
sat down at the pie eating table and be like, I'm here for the sharpshooting.
Yeah.
I came for the sharpshooting. I'm not sure why I'm here right now. Please take me
Honda's
away.
sitting in the corner just like, no, pie.
Pie.
I don't know, unless we can somehow, I don't even know, use the fucking, I forgot what it was now, the whole fucking time cube fucking thing that that Desmond is looking for to begin with, and we do some Matrix type shit. I don't know what we can do.
Listen,
That ain't here.
Let's have Michelangelo or Leonardo or whatever develop some pie eating contraption that he can stuff up his sleeve and use.
That ain't happening.
conveyor belt
That
or
ain't
something.
happening. No. Moving on. FF. Yo, just hit that F6. Just hit that
Listen.
F6. Just
dude,
hit that F6.
at least
that ain't
Ezio can hide after he gets fucking shit on by Kratos.
happening.
know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's true.
saying?
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's
He's in
gone.
private.
He's hiding.
I'm out.
Kratos is like, I have defeated my. Hey, where'd he go? Like, boy, go find him, boy.
All you hear is a fucking eagle. Whee! Where the fucking
Yeah.
sound was.
He's gone.
Ezio, I know you're in the fucking hay bale right there, dude. I can see you.
Nope.
I can
Nope,
see you're
I ain't
right
here.
there.
Nope.
You're in
I'm
the
out.
petting zoo, dude. I see you right there.
You're gone. All right.
Hey, don't worry, Ezio. Maybe in a year when they release the next one, you can try again.
Yeah.
All right. This one's a little more artsy fartsy. A little different, a little more fine tuned. Honda takes them over to a station. They each get an easel. They each get a whole set of paints. They get a mirror. All right.
Ooh.
Looks at Darth Vader and Zaslamel and says, "Which one of you can produce better face painting?" 20 minutes.
Like painting the other person or
Painting their own
yourself?
face. Painting their own face. To remove
Their own face.
their own face. Got a mirror.
Man, once
They're going for a
again, I'm real
tiger.
glad.
They're going
I'm
for
real
a
glad
tiger.
Real glad Nightmare didn't get this one. I'm just like the void, dude.
Yeah, Nightmare's getting the easy stage bracket over here. So you got Darth Vader, Zaslamel. 20 minutes. They got to paint their faces to look like a tiger. Whichever one looks better at the end.
To be fair, all right, I'll start with Zaslamel. Zaslamel is hundreds of years old, if not, I think, more than 1,000 years old. You don't think at some point he didn't, like, learn to paint? I mean, he was around through some of the greatest, like, artistic known eras of our century or of our millennium. He's been around for all of it. Even the way he carries himself has a certain artistic grace to it. The way he does his ultimate, or his, like, I wanted to say Final Smash there for a second, but his ultimate is Soul Calibur 6. You know, the way he carves some of the moves, the guy clearly knows how to paint. Meanwhile, Darth Vader's like, shit, I don't know if these robotic hands can actually hold on to this. Then he's trying to hold the fucking paintbrush. Have you seen that man try to cut an apple with the Force? He's not really that, you know, pristine and careful with it.
I don't think I actually have seen Darth Vader cut an apple.
Okay, first of all,
There was the
here,
scene
just
when he brings the stupid apple to Padme and he like slices it. And
that's
then, like,
Anakin, Holmes. That's Anakin.
Just because you've
Anakin.
been around 100 years does not mean one day you randomly decided to take up fucking origami, all right? You don't know that this motherfucker ever painted in his life based on how he swung his fucking little fucking pussy-ass scythe shit, okay? Listen, joke's on you guys. My man Darth Vader, master painter. You seen the cosplayer girls on Twitch? By the time they're all painted up, it looks like they're actually in a fucking outfit. They're actually naked, no clothes on. Looks like they're in an outfit. Joke's on you guys. Darth Vader doesn't actually wear a helmet. That's been face paint this whole time. Just looks like a helmet. He could easily just paint a tiger right on there instead. Easy. And guess what? He's got plenty of cronies. Hey, motherfucker, come paint a tiger on my face. No, snap neck, dead. Next in line,
What do you think
tiger
any of
on
the
my
stormtroopers
face.
know how to paint though? Like they don't even know how to shoot a gun fucking straight. Tell me like
He's
that's
gonna
like
kill
and that's their
motherfuckers.
job.
He's
That's
gonna
their
kill
job.
motherfuckers so one of them paints right.
Actually, sir, I went to art school. I'm not really a good shot. No.
He spent it so long murdering his own henchmen. Zaslamel, at the very least, can draw a stick figure, and he's like, somebody paint this. He's so desperate for somebody else to do it for him, EHonda's going to disqualify him.
Yeah,
No,
that's
now
true.
there's a time
Zaslamel
limit.
has to-
Now there's a time limit.
There's 20 minutes. I said 20 minutes at the start, dude. You got 20 minutes paint tiger.
Yeah.
on your face. Powerful
That's
tiger.
a reason.
Well, either way, that's not a helmet on Darth Vader. It's paint. Okay, I'm
Pretty
back
sure
to
it's
that.
a helmet.
No,
That's canon.
That's
Pretty
just what
sure
you
that's a
think.
helmet.
No.
I will say this: at least Zaslamel has a face to paint on. Rest in peace, Magma Anakin. You lost the high ground.
You don't need a face. You can paint.
Wait. When you say
That
face
means there's
painting, you
already
mean-
stripes on
I-
his face, dude. He doesn't need to paint them in.
I thought that you were like self-portraiting, not like painting like actual.
No,
paint
painting on your face.
On your
like,
face. You're painting a
I
tiger
mean, like,
on your own face.
Look, okay, but that changes my argument entirely. Anakin's gonna be like, look, I got this. He's gonna take that helmet off. He's got all that cracked, burnt skin. He's gonna put the paint on it. He's gonna go, oh God, it burns, and then he's just not gonna be able to handle it as the paint's gonna go into that cracked, distorted skin. He's like, is this a tiger stripe? Oh no, I can't tell if that's a stripe or just another burn crack. Meanwhile, Zaslamel, perfectly bald head, dude can go right up his face and the whole top of his head too.
ooh, he's got
I
that
don't know.
aerodynamic head design. I don't know about that.
I don't know if you'll be able to
That's
see
hard.
it. Don't know if you'll be able to see
What do
it.
you mean? I don't know. What do you mean?
I mean,
do
I'm
you
just saying. Sometimes based on your skin tone, you cannot properly
Okay,
see.
I'm really
art
glad that
is-
you're saying that because I almost said it and I'm super happy.
I think
Sometimes
you're,
based
Darth
on
Vader
the
doesn't have
color
a
of
face. You can't lose. Nah, man. I'm voting Darth Vader. I'm ending now.
Wait.
You're
How
voting
does
Darth
Darth Vader
Vader
win? You just said he doesn't have a face.
I'm
How?
sorry. I voted Zaslamel. I'm
Zaslamel.
No, too late. You already locked it
No,
in, dude. Too late.
sorry.
Hell,
No,
locked
you know
it.
what?
Too late.
Lizard
He's
Man
hosting,
loses
he can
bobbing
change
for
this.
apples. Get shit on, Bryce. Darth Vader losing this round unless Matt is voting for Darth Vader for whatever
Listen.
fucking reason.
Listen. When it comes down to it, part of me wants to vote for Darth Vader just for the meme factor. But since this is EHonda's Carnival, I would feel like I would be disrespecting the sport of sumo and EHonda as a whole. I have to vote with my truly law, good full soul, and say Zasselmel wins.
Brian, the argument I would have made for you is that Zasselmel already has a tattoo on his face. He did it himself. He can clearly do a tiger on his own face.
I thought about doing that.
That's
I thought
what
about
I
doing
would've
that.
wanted.
I seriously thought he meant like pencil to paper drawing like a self-portrait.
No,
So
like
that's
you know,
why I
like
was
the
saying
kids
he
that
had
have
the
like.
artistic skill. I didn't know
Bryce-
you meant just like painting on his face, and I was like, oh,
He's doing a
I
caricature.
totally misinterpreted that, and I thought about
Bryce-
like, yeah.
Bryce out here trying to rewrite Star Wars lore. Like,
It's not actually a helmet.
Oh no.
He doesn't need it to breathe.
He's got his own Twitch channel,
unfortunately,
Paint.
Darth Vader paints. Yo, I'm subbed, dude.
Yo, that's an idea. We better copyright that shit before before
that's
Darth
right.
Vader.
That's it, George Lucas.
Twitch. Yeah.
Disney.
Didn't happen. All right. This one's interesting. This is a Matt bracket.
Am I
so
against
he's-
myself?
You are. That hasn't happened in a while.
All right.
Nightmare and Kratos.
I'll be.
Wait, I'm out
Fair
now.
and
This is some
balanced.
bullshit.
Oh,
think I
oh,
took
does
out
it?
both.
Does it
Bryce
not
got
feel
two
The
good?
first
stocked.
one out. Oh,
Bryce got two
Yeah,
stocked.
you're absolutely the first one out. That's how that went. Yep, I agree. That's
back
canon
the
now.
fine prize
That's
next
canon.
week.
That's canon.
All right.
Honda.
I will present the argument as fair and honest as I can, and I will let you three be the judge.
Alrighty. Honda gets his hands out, gets Kratos and Nightmare by the shoulder. Starts Sumo pushing him over. All right, here's what we're gonna do. First accuracy contest of the night. Ring toss. Got your Coke bottles, you got your rings. You get 5 rings. You got the gold Coke bottle in the center. That is way more hard to hit, but it's worth more points. Whoever gets the most points in the ring toss wins, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so I saw a YouTube video on ring toss, and the actual odds of winning that game are actually fucking bullshit. It's like
It's
biggest
almost
scam.
impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so honestly, this one comes down to luck, and out of the two of them, both these dudes pretty fucking unlucky. So this is like, honestly, I mean, I'm open to suggestions, is what I'm saying here, because the way I see it, Kratos is going to throw one and probably break the bottles. Like, just from this first couple throws, he's going to be like, I do not understand the point of this game. Huh. And it's going to be too fucking strong. It's going to shatter them. And Nightmare is going to be like, yeah, boy, help me. And then Nightmare's going to be like, souls. And he's going to throw it too. Same thing's going to happen. Nightmare's pretty fucking strong. You know what I mean? So it's like, huh.
I don't even know if Nightmare can grab. Like, okay, if you
Yeah, he
look
can.
at
He's
Siegfried,
got
no,
the
if you look
claw.
at Siegfried, he's right-handed. You look at Nightmare, his right hand is that giant claw. He's trying
So,
to grab
fun
onto
fact-
that ring, and he's just like, damn it.
So as
Damn
it
it.
turns out, Brian not only hates Thai people, but also people that have claws for hands. Okay, this is good to know.
Yeah.
Do not
Is-
spread this horse shit.
Clawist, yo, clawist.
Is
You clawist, son of a bitch.
is Nightmare
Listen,
only in
Matt
Soul
making
Calibur?
reference to shit he said that gets cut. Motherfucker.
Pretty fucking ironic for a guy with 4 toes to hate people with claws. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, dude. Like, yo, that's pretty fucking bad. I think, yo, right there.
that won the ring toss.
I think Nightmare wins. I think Nightmare wins just off that.
What about what about
I
this,
thi-
Matt? I just got
How
one.
dare you? First of all, how dare you? Go ahead, Bryce.
I was just gonna throw this out there. You know, see if it sticks at all. Is
I'm
Nightmare?
sorry. First, I gotta call Brian's wife because Brian just died tonight. Brian's dead. Like that's.
dead. He is dead. It's over.
It's the rookie punk calling.
Okay.
Bow, 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 bow.
Go ahead, Bryce. Sorry.
Was Nightmare in any other games?
All
No.
of them.
Just Soul Calibur, though, right?
Oh, just Soul Calibur. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Just
Yeah, he's a vanilla. He's the vanilla boy.
Kratos was in a game named All Stars Battle Royale. It sounds party enough-ish to me.
Listen. You're absolutely right. But I
Sounds-
feel like that's points. I feel like that's points against Kratos. That game's pretty fucking bad, dude.
Is it? Oh no!
But-
what
but-
Battle Royale sounded like it's not a party game, but it's called All Stars. So this probably some ring
It's a
toss
party
in there.
game. Oh, it's a
It's
Smash
it's
Brothers
a
party
Smash
game.
Bros clone.
Yeah.
But Kratos is
But-
triple S tier in that game.
Yeah, there's one character who's above him. I don't remember who it is. At least from the tier list I saw. I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, Kratos is pretty fucking busted.
Well, because he can chain combo. It's like he's the only
Literally
one.
though, because he's got chains.
Listen, I would say Kratos out of Kratos and Nightmare, because Nightmare just like let shit happen to him. You know what I mean? Like Siegfried just let himself. Like he's like he went for that blade, and now he's Nightmare. Kratos makes his own luck. You know what? Getting screwed over by Zeus, getting screwed over. Fuck you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Zeus, make my own luck. Now I'm not getting shit on. Now I got a family. Now I got a boy who's probably pretty adept at shooting things accurately with all that bow work. Probably can help me out in tossing these rings. I would
Probably
say.
brings him to carnivals a lot.
You know what? Kratos also throws
I
an
don't.
axe.
You know, something tells me he didn't. Bryce.
Very
Something tells me he
father and
didn't.
son thing to do now.
This is true. Boy, win that prize.
Win that, bro.
Again.
Listen, I'm just saying, Kratos throws an axe. That takes a lot of dexterity. He can throw an axe and boomerang it. I'm pretty sure he
If you
can
can
throw
dodge a
boomerang.
wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You can dodge my axe. Maybe he throws the axe to kind of test it out. Okay, that's the weight. Throws the ring.
What's Nightmare infamous for doing in Soul Calibur? That's throwing people. Like
Ooh.
both of them. It's not a test of strength here. It's a test. Like this is a test of luck. Let's just be real. As I pointed out, and I think Brian, God rest his soul, lying in the hospital bed. I think that's for me. That burn was enough for Nightmare to win. But I
Mine
honestly
was Matt.
listen.
Matt
I don't
won me over with the burn on me.
I really don't
Somehow.
care either way. Honestly, this is a win for me and a loss for me at the same time. Like,
No, that's it.
so I'll just let you guys vote.
Nightmare.
Where you going, Bryce?
I'm looking out for Matt here. I'm trying to, he's got to
Yeah.
put, regardless of if Brian is alive or not, that's not the question. We got to put Matt's best foot forward here. I think Kratos in Carnival games, he's probably got the better luck moving
you can't
forward in the
vote
games.
for who to put into the next round. You got to vote for who wins
I'm
this
out of the
round.
game.
Brian,
you
Brian,
can't make
Brian. No, you can't.
can't
You're dead.
make me
You're dead. You can't talk. Brian, you can't
make
talk.
me
You're dead.
bleed my own
Sleep.
blood.
Yeah.
You're dead, Brian. So hold that L. Bryce, please continue.
Can't create my own criteria of how I determine who wins. Both lose.
Listen.
How about that?
I'm voting Kratos. I like
will
that burn
Kratos.
was sick, but I'm voting Kratos.
Kratos.
Yeah. Okay, Kratos moves on then. Sorry, Nightmare.
Nightmare.
And Brian, make sure to pick up,
Brian.
make
Poor Brian.
sure to, we'll make sure
Also-
to check out your,
Fuck Nightmare,
grave.
because like
R.I.P..
he dead ass shouldn't have made it past the first round. Fuck, it should have been Lizard Man Kratos, motherfucking ring toss.
all right.
Yeah,
So,
but
anyway.
Lizard Man would have lost ring toss. So
Oh, Lizard Man would have lost ring toss free. That's not the point. That's not the point.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
We wouldn't even have
All right,
a fucking
Kratos moves
discussion. All right, ring toss in the books. It's out of here. All right. So we got our finals, but we got our bronze match first. I think we should.
Oh, we got
We got a bronze match. Listen,
hell yeah.
Honda, all about that respect. He respects the competitors that got this far, you know? All about the chotch, all about the respect. Kind of feels bad for Darth Vader because, Honda knows a thing or two about face paint, and he's like, man, you kind of got a fucking bone there. I'm sorry.
This is true. This is true.
This is, he's like, shit, that sucks. So, brings young Darth Vader and Nightmare over, all right? And we've got sharpshooting competition. Got your little BB guns, got the sheet of paper, 10 shots. Whoever's more accurate wins between the two.
Between who and who, sorry?
Nightmare and Darth Vader.
Ooh, sharp.
Look, I'm back from the hospital. I saw Matt's kids while I was there, and I got to give this one to Darth Vader.
I haven't even made an argument yet.
doesn't matter.
You can't-
Brian's back. With
I
the
just got to
benefit.
revive
Brian,
myself so I
listen.
can be part of this.
Brian's looking for revenge, dude. Vengeance. Like, I got a judge against me that's not gonna vote properly. Come on, Honda's got to step in. Like,
Hey, Honda's staying out of it. He's letting the fight and go. Mike Ross, like, yeah, that's pretty much FGC right there. We'll let that one go.
that's true. This is FGC, yo. This is FGC.
The real argument I got is I don't think that Nightmare has ever shot a gun in his life.
I don't think he even knows what one is.
I don't even
And
think he has two hands.
Well, he's got two hands. We went over
Actually, I
this,
think there's a
Flint, not you
cutscene
two.
where guns were shooting at Nightmare.
Yeah. Listen, Nightmare is gonna use his. Wait, hold on. Do targets have souls? This is important.
No.
What? Question mark?
It's just,
I'm just
it's
throwing
just
it out
people
there.
hanging up on the fucking
Yeah.
deck thing. This ain't Mortal
I need
Kombat. This is EHonda and Street Fighter. Okay.
This is EHonda's Carnival, not fucking Scorpions. All right, like we're all fucking relaxed here. Jeez.
I'm trying to find a way for my boy to get third. All right, that's all I'm trying to do. Because as I'm looking at it, this is not a very good. This is Donkey Kong Hell in a Cell. You know, sometimes you just don't get the stage for your character.
This is Kratos and Ezio.
Yeah, look, I'm
sometimes
not
you
even
hold
saying.
that
Listen. I'm not even saying Darth Vader has to be a good shot. You don't even have to make that argument. You have to make the argument that Darth Vader can shoot. You know what I mean? Like, I have to make the argument that Nightmare has to go, oh, yeah, with his claw and pick it up and be like, like, and
Try to
I
Edward
honestly don't
Scissorhands the fucking gun to shoot.
I don't see it happening.
I
I'm
just
gonna have
can't.
to
I
say
can't see that massive, terrifying, penetrating claw getting into the trigger assembly of a Red Ryder BB gun. Right, that's all I'm throwing out there.
Exactly.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I can't even get my hand in my old fucking Red Ryder.
I see Nightmare. I'm gonna have to say Nightmare takes an L here. I seriously can't make an argument other than that's why I said the only thing I can think of is, hey, do those happen to be people? Because then he could just be like souls and just take them all. I don't know if that counts.
I'm going with no. Probably.
All right then.
Also, Darth Vader got the Force, so I mean, like, even if he's missing, is he really missing?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Zoop.
That one's going in.
not.
Yeah, oh, wow.
See you later,
10
Bullet.
10 in the center. Shit, that's pretty good.
All right. Nightmare wins.
Nightmare.
Wait, what?
What?
Loses.
Loses.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. I actually didn't mean that. Yeah.
No,
Nightmare,
the way
Nightmare
you
is
just
walking
looked
away.
down real slick.
Yeah.
Nightmare wins. I was like, wait a minute.
I got
you
a
just
text
tried
message.
to fucking dupe us.
No, that's why I got distracted because I got a text. No, Nightmare's walking out, probably grabbing another apple on the way out, probably a stuffed animal, and he's heading out of the car.
I will say his consolation prize is like a little, it's like a little pink stuffed bear. Like
Absolutely.
He could fit it in his claw. So there you go.
Absolutely. Yeah, Brian. Fucking asshole.
He's got his claw now. His claw's a little stuffy. He's feeling better about himself. Darth Vader gets.
Swords.
I don't know what Darth Vader would want, like a bag of sand or something. Whatever. He gets what he
Probably a
wants,
hug
and-
from his kid.
He wants
Don't have that.
fucking
He-
old.
Unfortunately,
salami
he
man
didn't
to
win
send him
enough
back in
tickets for
time.
that. Yeah, he didn't get enough tickets for that one. Unfortunate.
No,
Luke
we
still
ain't
hates
got
him.
Dragon Balls, dude.
Anyway,
Fix the Death Star.
we got the final match: Zaslamel, Kratos, and there's only one thing left on the list. I was really hoping Darth Vader was gonna get this one. It's the sandbag toss. All right. So, Honda takes him up. You got the two. I think you call it like cornhole or something similar like that in the United States or whatever. But you got your wooden board. You got 3 holes.
Yeah.
Holes are worth different points. You got 5 bean bags or sandbags. I'm gonna say
There's
sandbags
one
for this
hole
one.
in cornhole.
All right. Well, there's 3 in sandbag toss, so it's 3 times the fun. All right. You got 10, 20, and 50 points. Who's winning this one? Zaslamel or Kratos? Who's making these sandbag shots?
Kratos, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Out
Hit me
of
with
all the weapons that Kratos uses, because he uses tons of weapons.
I'll tell you why.
Accuracy,
Yep, that's the way this works.
accuracy is key. In all of his weapons. Chain blade, he's got to throw that. Axe, he's got to throw that. He uses a bow and arrow. He's got to shoot that. Accurate. Hand-eye coordination on Kratos, key. He's got to throw out. Boom, boom, boom. Center. 100 points all 3 times. Free. Zaslamel, time stop's not going to help you here. He's going to throw it and stop time while it's in midair. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's
That's
gonna
it.
throw it, stop time while it's in midair, take his scythe, readjust the trajectory, turn it back
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Never
Honda
miss a shot.
Honda would not
Honda
allow
wouldn't
that
even
for
know.
a championship.
He's frozen?
You take that back. Honda would know.
Honda would not
know.
know time has stopped. Zaslamel has lots
Ref.
of experience with stopping time.
Ref.
He can easily just
Ref.
stand still,
Ref.
stop time, adjust it, come back, same pose. Nobody would even be the wiser.
I'm going to check a ref.
I mean,
ref,
the fact that it
fact
goes up
check on
and then
that.
just juts in direction is not important.
I mean, like,
Gonna
at
need
that
a ref
point-
on that.
Listen. He's been allowed to use his time powers up to this point. He got to use it in the petting zoo. It didn't really matter
Which
in the
Honda should have stepped in. Honda should have stepped in.
in the face
This
pain.
is defiled to sports.
Hell, he could time stop and move Kratos's. Kratos is like, and it's going in, and it's off directory.
All right, you're absolutely right. Kratos is like, I understand, I respect a fair composition. Head of the Gorgon, boom, you're fucking stoned now, bitch. Throw something now. Where you at?
Stop
Where
the
you
time
at?
it's coming out.
He can't do that. He wouldn't know.
Sure he can. His
wouldn't.
ultimate
He'd be
allows
like-
him to reflect the first attack before he goes into time stop.
No, he didn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Well,
Yeah, it does.
actually, hold on.
No, hey,
Auto guard impact.
Kratos killed Kronos. That's the god of time right there. Boom.
That's
Kills the god of time. He's dealt with this shit. He's like, nah, I'm familiar enough with this. I'm gonna break you in half, little
Does
man.
Kratos know how to do much other than murder and yell at his son? Not really.
Absolutely. Hey, he learns to care for him a little bit.
yeah.
A
It's
little
a
bit.
story of friendship and kinship.
And growth. And boy.
well,
No, I think it really was the story of the boy just learning to tolerate his dad's shit. I recently played it, and it's just Kratos doesn't really grow that much. He
Well,
just
we all
eventually
don't
kills-
look. Well, we don't look through the eyes of claws like you. All right, we all have our own like decent human being
I will
abilities.
say Kratos has dealt with time stoppage before, and come out on top.
He knows how to deal with this. He has
He's
experience to
not
deal with
I
stabbing
just think
Zassalamel.
I think that they would catch.
this. Yeah, why not?
They I don't know. So you're saying EHonda wouldn't notice that time had stopped?
I think he would. I think he would.
In this
I
time,
respect.
as you're tossing the bag, right? The whole middle would just like not be there, right? Or would you stop it? So you're saying you would stop the bag as it's tossed midair just a little bit and then it'd go in?
Yeah.
Honda would recognize that. He knows what's up.
Here's the thing: if he's adjusting with his scythe, like he might cut the sandbag.
Oh, he absolutely
Nah,
would.
just
Yeah,
adjust
sure.
it with the blunt end.
Nah, that blunt end's sharp too.
I mean, like, how much extra accuracy you get with the blunt end? Like, also, is Zaslamel, like, does he have a fucking protractor out there? Does he know the fucking angle, the wind distance?
He ain't a
He can
ranged
literally
character.
stop time,
He ain't-
grab it with his hand, and then fix the trajectory.
Yeah, but you're
that's
gonna
what I'm
notice
saying.
that.
Does he know the trajectory? Realistically.
I don't think he does.
Like,
I don't think he does.
Weapon, does he
I
have
think
that
by the
range
time you
ability?
learn time magic, you've done some complicated math to get.
I feel
there.
like you spent
See,
a
you
lot of
keep
time
saying
learning
that.
time magic, not really doing
Yeah.
anything else. Like,
Not to mention, I thought he was spending all his time fucking painting. Brian, get your story straight.
He's
yeah.
had 1,000 years to perfect his aim at throwing sandbags.
Yeah, in a
Hell,
1,000
he
years,
could
I'd
go
still be
back
playing
in
Monster
time
Hunter.
and practice till he has perfect aim, then come back and then do it. I'm pretty sure he went back in time one time. He's just like, look, this is a struggle. He goes back in time, masters sandbag throwing, then continues to go back and crush his opponents the same way he did before, and then this time comes back and he's just, without even cheating, he's just the ultimate champion at sandbag tossing.
See,
Because
I
he's
feel
had
like
hundreds of years of practice to perfect this moment.
Nah, Kratos would just hit him with the fucking eyes of the Goron. Boom, you're fucking stoned. Be gone. I'm done with you.
you're stoned.
Because I'm gonna.
420 Blaze.
Yeah, you're stoned.
I feel like,
That's it.
even if we wanted to take away Zaslamel's scythe, I feel like the head of the Gorgon is confiscated at security.
Oh, so now we're taking away abilities. Okay.
No,
This
that's
is
not an
news to
ability
me.
at Kratos. He doesn't have it in the newest game. He just lopped somebody's head off one time and carried it around. What is Mimir commentating the whole
Medusa.
thing?
Guys, Medusa is just somebody. You heard it here from Brian. He doesn't.
All you Medusa mains in Smite, please send your
That's right, man.
angry mail to Brian. Brian's grave
Yeah.
because he got murdered in the last round, unfortunately.
I
Yeah,
came
man.
back, dude. I met Matt's kids. They're not happy.
They haven't been picked up yet. Unfortunate.
They're still
Oh, that
waiting, Matt.
I just
Throwback.
remembered what I have to do
The
after
last
this
thing they
episode.
remembered was a bus.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I was driving a bus that day.
You've blocked it out of your memory.
Okay, where are you guys at? Where are Flint and Bryce at? I think Brian's just cheating.
Flint
I think
can
he's
go
just
first.
a cheater.
Flint-
Oh, yeah,
can go
fuck yeah, I'm
first.
cheating. That's why I'm gonna win.
He admits he's cheating. You heard it here first.
If Zaslamel doesn't say E-Honda. Look. E-Honda's like, all right, I'm watching very carefully. Is that a donut? And then,
How dare you? Now you're fat shaming him.
Fat shaming.
Holy
Listen,
shit.
E-Honda
He's
does
not
not
American.
eat donuts
when
to
you
get
get
fat.
donut.
Like,
No, I don't think you
when
can.
you're already...
But I'm
Look,
saying,
I'm offended. I'm offended for you. Is what I'm
I'm
saying.
offended for E-Honda. My man did not
Yeah,
learn
that
how to
too.
throw hands that quick without fucking.
Jesus.
He ate some premium food.
Brian
to
is
bulk up.
Brian. I don't know what you ate for breakfast, Brian, but you were in a disrespectful
I think what's happening
mood.
is Brian's like he's winning this bracket. I don't think Brian's won a bracket yet. He's like, I'm winning this fucking
I've
bracket.
been two-stocked every fucking bracket.
He gets two stocked in the first round because he's like this time I got fucking budget Dio Brando on my side. Get the fuck
that's
out of
true.
here. We're doing it right. You know what? And you know what? Since Soul Calibur 6 is getting delayed inevitably, right? He's not able to play it.
No, it's not.
I kind of wanted to have like a Soul Calibur bracket for him so that he would, get some kind of fun out of these characters that he's not going to be able to play for the next 3 years while this game's delayed. So,
Hit him with it.
I gotta be honest, like Kratos is pretty good, pretty skilled marksman. I haven't ever seen him granny throw, so I don't know how good he is at that with the fucking beanbag toss. That's a variable for me, honestly. Zaslamel with his time magic and general bullshittery. Plus, he's still got the tiger face on from the last round. Like he hasn't washed that off yet. That's like a point for him.
Eye of the tiger.
He's got the eye of the tiger. He's it's a thrill to fight. He looks cool as fuck. That was probably I'm gonna say it was a pretty decent face painting job in that 20 minutes against Darth Vader. I think
like
he
what
wins.
you're saying here, Flint.
I think he wins, Matt. You can take it up with me on the flight to Japan if you want. We'll have plenty of time to debate it there.
I might have to.
Might have to. I'm sorry, buddy. It's a solid second.
What do you got,
for me,
Bryce?
Kratos.
What do you got, Bryce?
I feel like, with Kratos' ability, we're going to be throwing some sandbags long into the night. He's not going to miss. Fucking sausage, whatever, Zeslamel is going to be off. Fucking
Vaseline ain't
cheating.
missing shit.
Vaseline ain't missing shit because he's cheating, but Kratos ain't missing because he's fucking bullseye nonstop. Eventually, the game is just the fucking toss is going to be like a game of Monopoly. Everybody just eventually stops playing, and Vaseline's going to win with the half a point he gets from tying on my side. So Vaseline is going to win by half a point, and Brian takes it. I couldn't let him go full on top, but I was like, I don't know. Neither of them are gonna miss this whole time. Eventually,
Dude, Matt, he looks sad as fuck. I
does.
feel bad. He looks
Because
sad
I
as
reminded
shit.
him about his kids. He's really missing them now.
He's like, shit.
Nah.
This is Professor Snape all over again for him. Or what was his name?
Professor Snape.
The one. The
Solid
solid
Snake.
snake. That's it.
Oh, no, just imagining Snape sneaking around, like, fucking choking guards out in the corner, like.
Get on it, J.K. Rowling. That'll be book 8.
10 points to
Leviosa.
Slytherin. And he just, like, puts the body back.
Why are we here? Just to take points from Gryffindor?
Potter. Shit. Well,
Brian
I
takes
think
it. You got a victory
Brian
speech,
takes his
Brian?
bracket.
Brian
guess Brian
takes
gets
the
a
Soul
win.
Calibur challenge. Is
Even though
anybody
he's
here
dead. Even though he's
surprised?
dead, I don't know how he won, but
Yeah, post-humanist award. We got it.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Brian.
good one, Flint.
That's a
That was a
bracket,
good
Flint.
one. That was a good one.
It was a good bracket. It was
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 a
hard
fun-
fought.
Hard fought. And, little.
I didn't get two stocked. What
No,
an
'cause-
amazing world.
Yeah, because you picked bullshit.
I didn't know there was a time stop.
Lamel was good.
I didn't know that was a thing in Soul Calibur. I just thought like you just threw hands and that was it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. but I-
Zaslamel like has a mechanic where he'll put like time orbs on them, and he can just snap his finger and get like basically a whole bunch of plus frames to attack them with a can't guard. Or
Oh,
his like I keep calling them ultimates because of Smite. I forget the exact term for it, but his big move is like he stops time. The person's floating in the air, and he just slashes them, turns around, snaps his finger, and then lets them like come back.
Like a
I
lag
think his
switch.
lore talks about him like being thousands of years old, and like I think he's gone through time a few times. And
All right.
well,
You
yeah,
maybe
you won a
challenge
bracket
it up.
first time.
I don't remember who's all. Haven't you won almost all the other brackets, Flint?
I've
Bryce.
won a fair share. Bryce won one. I won the first
Matt,
one.
have you won a bracket yet?
I was this close.
Oh,
Dude.
now I feel bad, man. I feel bad. You have to come back swinging next bracket. You gotta have to come back swinging.
I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to
pick
put
someone
more
with time
thought
stop.
into your picks, I think, Matt. You can't come out here with some fucking,
Picking what I like.
All right.
I picked Kratos.
Should
That
have
was
picked
cool.
EHonda. Should have picked EHonda.
Should have picked
Honda was on
Spawn.
me.
Yo, should have picked Heihachi. Let's be real. Should have picked fucking Heihachi.
The fuck would Heihachi do?
I'd probably like create a corporation to overthrow fucking Zasamel or some shit, right? I don't know.
All right, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. Actually,
Throw him off a volcano or something. I don't know. Like,
Are we getting deep into
Spawn.
Tekken lore?
dive deep into the Tekken lore.
Yeah. Alrighty, well,
That's the
I gotta
bracket,
hold that L.
boys. That's it.
moving on. Why don't we go to that community section?
Community. All
Who's
right.
got it? Yeah.
I got it. I got the community section. So this week's community challenge, after getting called out like super hard on making challenges that were too specific or difficult for everybody to pitch in.
I got one
I'm
for
gonna
this
say
week, too. without
It was
thinking about
you that said that, and then you didn't participate this week. I'm just saying. Just calling you out, you.
Go. Hit him with it.
Oof.
You.
Ooh.
For a noob idiot.
Okay, so this week's community challenge was, what is your dream reboot? Like, game from your childhood rebooted into maybe a new genre or just done better. Like, what is your dream reboot? So we'll start with a couple of whammy ones, then we'll rotate around. So Vio says Bot Smashers as an MMORPG.
Absolutely.
No.
You know what? I don't even want to have that thrown in my face. I just want Bot Smashers out in its purest form. I miss it so much. Dry Bear, if you're listening, come on the
you are. We
podcast
know you
and
are.
make Bot Smashers while we talk. Something. Like, just fucking give me the port. Give me the APK. I'll play it myself. Unbelievable.
All right. Nikki Thix says Smite is a battle royale game. That's actually my game concept for my game dev class. Not Smite in particular, but battle royale where your characters have abilities and you can choose different people every game. Like Realm, but better.
Well, that's not hard.
Okay.
That's not hard. That's like the OG Paladins Realm Royale that we played at Worlds. That was some
Yeah.
good
That
shit.
shit was fire. Dude,
That shit
fuck
was fun
you.
as fuck.
Fuck off, Lane. You can't
Don't know how to have a 1v1. It's not my fault.
Fuck Makoa. You can't 1v1 me. You gotta call it back up.
You called back up first, dude. I had friends with me.
No.
That's one of the great stories of Worlds, man.
Not my fault. You decided to bring them in. I just had teammates that cared about me. That's not my fault.
I was by myself. I turned the
You
corner.
were not by yourself. You were sitting there, and there was a house,
All
and
right,
you,
all right.
and the hill, and all your friends would come down the hill like a fucking cavalry charge, dude.
I've
That's
heard
some
this.
bullshit.
I've heard this for a year now. Brian, go ahead.
Doesn't matter what you think.
Fro Double G says I'd love to get a Bloody Roar reboot storyline. The storyline was
Ooh.
always blah, or even a genre switch to an RPG style would be sweet to get an in-depth story. I was
Okay,
always a
Bloody-
sucker for Dynasty Warriors too. That'd be dope.
Bloody Roar was like, fuck, I don't even know how to describe it. Probably one of the most underappreciated fucking fighters. It was so good.
I played a lot of a demo of Bloody Roar. I think it was
Yeah.
probably, I wouldn't say it was one of the first fighting games I played, but it was one I played a surprising amount. Back in the days when they had like PlayStation 1 demo discs.
Yeah,
Like I must have
dude.
done like the
Pizza Hut. You got it
the-
from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, something like that. And like we had Bloody Roar and it had like two characters. One of the guys that turned into like a tiger and one of the guys that turned into like a beetle thing.
Yeah.
And just two characters. And like me and my neighbor Evan would have like sleepovers just playing those two characters for like months. We would just always play that demo disc. And then I finally picked one up like as an adult and played it. And I don't even remember which fighting game it played like, but it did have the 3D movement like Soul Calibur. Like it was
It's
actually
like Tekken Soul Calibur.
yeah, kind of like Tekken and Soul Calibur, but you could transform and you would have kind of like the Soul Charge mode in Soul Calibur where you like buff yourself up, you would turn into like
Another
an
animal.
anthropomorphic like animal, just like
There were
a were
and
some-
or a
Animorphs.
were bunny.
Some
Animal.
games had like you had two forms as well, right? Like one game, there's a character who like turns into a penguin, but his super form was like a phoenix or something. He was fucking broken. I think he's the boss character for the game.
I only played like one or two of them. I definitely
Yeah.
enjoyed the shit out of them though, but never.
I played one on GameCube. I don't remember which one though. I think that's 4.
With the rise of the fighting games going on right now, I'd love to see Bloody Roar come back. Just like
That'd be cool.
powerful, like DOA style, like Soul Calibur, just high def, modern fighting, fast engines. Love to see it.
Cool. Next challenge. Next community.
Jordania says would love a reboot of the Paper Mario series. First two were very good JRPGs, but the ones afterwards switched the formula, and I would like them to return to their roots.
Everyone was, dude. Everyone does. Every time a new Paper Mario game is announced on a direct, everyone's like, RPG, and then it's not. It's so devastating.
Did all this hold up? Like, is that worth checking out?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's they're good for casuals too, cause like, and I don't mean to say that, like they're not super like number crunchy grind and shit. Like the games are like some turn-based RPGs are just like you attack, right? Well, these ones you have to like attack, and then there's like buttons that you have to like press. Like if you use your hammer, you have to like do something, and if you jump, you have to do something. It's pretty fun.
All right.
They've kind of come back. There's this Mario and Luigi games, like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
That one
Those
was
are
hype.
yeah, those are in the same sort of like that people call them like the spiritual successor to Paper Mario because they're very similar and they're a lot of fun. So just throwing that out there. But if they made a new one, oh, that'd be sweet.
Yep.
All right.
Matt, what's yours?
I'll be honest, I don't really think about that sort of thing, and so it took me like a long time to think about. But what I came up with is like, I'm not a big like Sonic fan. Like, I should say that now. Like, but I played a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 when I was a kid.
Yes.
And if they made Sonic Adventure 3, that game would be fucking dope. But they never did. They kept making Sonic like different play styles and stuff, and I'm like, okay, but like, why not just make a Sonic game that was good again? Like Sonic Adventure 2 was really good. Like the running around and stuff was good. Like the treasure hunting and the mech shit, you can take that shit out. But like, imagine like a Sonic level that then Tails would go through, and he also had to like run around and jump and shit like he did back in the Genesis. And then imagine a level where Knuckles had to do like the same thing. Just make that a game, and I'd be fine. But Sega doesn't. They just keep making games where he's a werehog. And it's just like, fuck this. I don't want to play this. This is dumb. That's
And
my
he keeps
pick.
getting human girlfriends, and it's weird as fuck.
It's just like, just go back.
Isn't
to
that
when,
just anime?
yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
My
I don't know.
waifu. My waifu.
Yeah.
I got a body pillow.
Noob idiots.
All right,
Tell me
I'll
you
read
don't want a body pillow?
Danny Boys. Danny Boy says, I would love a reboot of a old PS2 game called Freedom Fighters. It was a really dope, underrated game where instead of the U.S. winning the Cold War, Russia wins and takes over America, and you're basically a civilian militia trying to take America over. Also, it was a third-person shooter where you can control a squad of people with you to engage the enemy or defend or flank and stuff like that. I would just reboot it how it is, maybe to upgraded graphics and better bot play since it was a bit buggy.
Okay. I thought it was a different game, so I was like, what? And then I just checked. No, I've never played that. It sounds fun.
The
Sounds cool, though.
screenshots look pretty sick. Looking it up
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
What about you, Bryce?
So a lot of the games like I loved before just stand out so much more than others. So I feel like a lot of times I bring back like the same answers to a lot of our questions. But SOCOM 2. And
I was gonna say $5 says SOCOM, and I can make back the $5 I gave Matt.
Yeah.
But
Nope.
Then I got
Too late.
cowardice, and I'm
Too
like,
late.
I'm gonna lose another $5 today.
and,
Oh, $5.
and it's even
Yeah, that's right. Brian, you won the bracket, but I won the money. That's all that matters.
it's even like more because over the years, like a they call it SOCOM 2 HD, and it's gotten to the point where people have like done little like engines and redeveloped maps in modern engines and shit, like the same maps and everything, and they'll post these YouTube videos, and it becomes this like huge conspiracy that SOCOM 2 is coming out and somebody is like taking it over and HD is gonna be made. Everybody gets all hype, and then it's not like an actual real thing, or it loses funding. Like I remember, like I've stopped looking now because it just pisses me off, but I remember like being on forums and there's petitions and like all this fucking conspiracy to get SOCOM 2 HD made, and it just like never happens. So that's like what I would want. I would want it to be actually remade. I know there was a mod made for it in Insurgency, and some people were trying to get me to play that. If anybody's played it and you think it's hype, like maybe I'll do that. I know there's like still people actually playing like SOCOM 2 now on like PlayStations. They hook up through their computer, but SOCOM 2 HD like now is what I would want. Redo it, same game. Don't give a fuck. You can leave the glitches in the game because the glitches were even fun as shit. It was annoying, but let's do it. That's it.
All right.
Good shit.
I'll save Zealotos as the last. Willow the Noob Idiot Feeder. Or sorry, my bad. Willow the Noob Idiot Bot Feeder.
Mm-hmm. Proper name.
Proper name. I would love a reboot of the Mass Effect universe, but MMORPG style. So many ways to play and build. It could be really good. Didn't they sort of try that with the new one that like flopped?
Not really. They just took the open world aspect of an MMO. I was about to say the last thing I need is EA in charge of another MMO like SWTOR.
SWTOR is good though.
It was.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
EA's all loot
was
boxes now.
I didn't like it. I feel like EA, like there were too many things where it was like, you need to buy that, and I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
I ain't buying shit.
Croshan says Nintendo should give Star Fox the Breath of the Wild treatment. I've always been a huge fan, but I didn't touch Zero because it was far too tied to the twin screen gimmick. I just don't need another, I think it says open world experience. But they should do it like Armada, where you could get out of the ship and fight on the ground, but you also have the ship stuff.
Did you guys see the Star Fox Ligma meme that was made?
No.
It's just like all the fucking like Star Fox characters. You'll have to look it up. But basically like with the little chat box, and they get each other with the fucking Ligma joke. Ligma balls.
I think I have seen that actually.
Yeah.
No, Slippy, don't.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, yeah.
Yo, can I just say, like, Star Fox 64, like, probably all those lines, like, if you played it, you know what I'm talking about when I say, like, you can almost recite that whole game. Like, there's this lines, like, don't get too cocky, Star Fox, you know, and it's just like, whoa, yeah. Like, throwing me back, you know?
Got
or when you shoot...
No, you go first, man.
I was just gonna say the one guy that you shoot and he goes like, cocky little freaks. Makes me laugh.
Oh man, I never played 64. First one I played was fucking Adventures on the GameCube. That's a rough start to any kind of Star Fox series.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he walks around with a staff?
Yeah. No spaceships in sight. I was like, where's the spaceship? Where's the laser gun? This is bullshit.
That's not a good one.
Why am I solving puzzles for Triceratops? This is not fun. 0 out of 10.
That game didn't start out as a Star Fox game, right?
No,
like it was a game called like Dinosaur Planet, and like Rare, the company, they made Crystal, the girl fox, and then Nintendo was like, hey, that's a fox. We got a fox. Let's put Star Fox in it, and that's kind of what ruined the game, from what I understand. They had to like remake everything. So, I don't know.
All right. And then I saved Josh's for last, or Zealotos, just because it's so similar to mine. He says he'd like to reboot the Mega Man Legends series. If they did X as an action adventure, I'd squeal like a girly man. And I was going to piggyback off that because I just want everything. Like, there's so many of the Mega Man games that are so big to me. Like when I first got Mega Man X as a kid, particularly the X series and beyond, the classic Mega Mans I never really played. But of course I read Bob and George, so like that was a big thing. And just Mega Man was such a huge portion of my childhood. Like if I was to look at any game that I think I obsessed over, like more than Soul Calibur, more than Pokemon, but it's just been so long that when I do things like what game did you play the most as a kid, like it just slips my mind. Because it's just been so long since Mega Man's like even been in the forefront of anything except just like Capcom putting out a collection album that kind of fucking sucks and just like has poor screens and shit. And like so when me and Matt were talking about it, I initially said to him, I was like, I would love to see the fucking X series come back. Like, but I wasn't sure how I'd want to do it. I don't think I really want the side scroller anymore. Like the side scrollers are kind of done. Right, I think for the most part, but something where you could play as like X and Zero, but in like a God of War format or like the Spider-Man format, could be like really cool. Which is kind of like Mega Man Legends, but like for the modern day, where you were like actually 3D and running around. But then not only did I play those, I played the fucking Mega Man Battle Networks as well. And to be fair, if they kept making Mega Man Battle Networks and they'd be on 15 right now, I'd still play them. But they fucking destroyed it with their like Star Force shit that came out afterwards. Like just ruined the series. Even though it was kind of childish. So I don't know. Like now I'm starting to get into that girly squeal. It's like, what would I like more? And I'm like, I could name 17 things, but it was like if I could go to Battle Network, but like made for a more, like a teen audience rather than a 10-year-old audience, that'd be great. Or teen or adult, or like some kind of like X game with like modern graphics, where he's actually like in like a God of War style gameplay. I mean, I know it's kind of weird because X would play kind of like a first person shooter because X shoots his guns, but at Zero you could do like the melee combat. So maybe more than like God of War, like Mega Man in a format that's kind of like the new Devil May Cry trailers. That would be like the dream come true.
I know it's a bad game, but Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor, is quoted by saying, "Yo, if they made Metroid Other M, made it a good game, that would be like the perfect formula for a new Mega Man game."
Which one's Other M again? I don't. Oh, that was the DS one. I don't think I ever played that.
No, it's for the Wii.
That's for the Wii.
So it's like a third-person game, and you're on a path, and you like watch Samus run around, but she has like a lock-on mechanic for shooting. It's pretty good. So. I don't know.
What about I know this like reference was already used, but that's why it's like in the forefront of my mind. Like, is there like, could you Breath of the Wild treatment Mega Man?
See, like Mega Man was fast though. Like Breath of the Wild is very exploratory, very Skyrim that way. Mm-hmm. And I think even like God of War is a little bit slower paced than I'd probably want from a Mega Man game. Because a lot of the Mega Man games were like somewhere between Mario and Sonic for speed, where especially when you got the boots and you're just like dash, 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 jump, slash, and then, you know, some of the later ones like Mega Man Zero, you could start to then like do your S ranks of stages based on like how fast and you killed things and how many monsters you killed and various like that. So there was a certain amount of speed to it that I think from everything I've seen from Devil May Cry 5, like kind of gameplay like that I think would be perfect for Mega Man. Some people would be okay with it. Mega Man Legends was definitely more Breath of the Wild speed. It was a little slower paced and stuff like that. But I personally would want a little bit faster pace. I think some people would be okay with it because Mega Man, like you've always had so many collectibles. So if you had a Breath of the Wild scenario and you're collecting all the heart capsules and stuff, the way they collected all the collectibles, I think could go really well into a Breath of the Wild style game. Mm-hmm. So I think in general, can we just bring Mega Man back and be like good? Because I know they like made the Mighty Number 9 or whatever, which was supposed to be like the unofficial Mega Man 9, but then they went back to like Mega Man and not X. And they're just like, they're hit this point where it's, and then, you know, they left the consoles and then they went to the Mega Man Zero series to relive old X, and it was great. And it's actually an extension of X, and the story blew my mind as a kid. Like, spoiler alert for a game that's like fucking 15 years old, but like you go and like X is the villain in Mega Man Zero. It's like Zero's been gone for a while, and it like time skips like 100 years, and X has just become like corrupted, and X is the villain of the Mega Man Zero series. But he's the kind of villain that it's like you got those villains that like think they're doing the right thing. So he's got a lot of like angel imagery when you fight him. I'm gushing all over Mega Man, but just like everything about it, like can we just bring it back to the heyday? Like EXE was great, Star Force was ignorable. You know, Mega Man Zero Collection, that was great. Like, Legends was legendary, and it was very cult classic. And then maybe bring it back into, like, a modern genre. Ugh, that'd be so good.
You can play him in Smash, Brian.
Not good enough. Also, it's Mega Man. I never got that attached to Mega Man, because he was, like, from the 80s. I'm actually, like, too young to have really, I think, appreciated Mega Man rather than Mega Man X. X was definitely my my generation.
He was your guy.
What, you just got like extra cannons and shit?
I mean, it was like you could look up the difference. I mean, they still have the cannons. It was just faster gameplay, a little bit more sleek. It went from a little bit more cartoon to a little bit more badass. When you went from the graphics of the Nintendo to the Super Nintendo, the jump from like Mega Man to Mega Man X was just like, oh my god, like it was so 90s cool stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then they took the step in a, I'd say, sideways direction with Battle Network. Battle Network's gameplay and like the collections, and you know, I'm not a platinum gamer now, but when I was a kid, like I had every single badge at the top of like 4 different Mega Man Battle Network games. Like, you know how some games you can get all the collectibles, you've got the platinum, and then there's still like a bunch of collectibles left that you can do. I did all of that in the EXE games. The story was always a little childish for me. It was kind of just like skip the text to keep playing the gameplay. But yeah, Mega Man holds such a spot for me. And I when I mentioned it to Matt, I suddenly realized like how bad I want Mega Man to come back in like a big way. But I think Capcom's been kind of having some rough goes with like Street Fighter V and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like they're not really showing the greatest track record. Although Devil May Cry, I think that's Capcom as well, right?
Yeah, Monster Hunter. Their #1 selling game was Monster Hunter World.
True, Monster Hunter. So maybe they're back on an upward climb, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something weird with Mega Man. Like they've lost like roots with the series, and the creator of the game went away, but they still have the rights to it. I'm pretty sure. Like I'd love to see them. If they can make Devil May Cry, can they not make like Devil May Mega Man? Like come on.
Mega Man may cry.
Yeah. That's my gush. Next week's community challenge. Then we'll pass to Matt. I guess he can sign off. I just need to. I wrote them down because I always think of them and then I like never get to them.
I got one that I want to do.
What was Flint's?
I did not submit. I could do one real quick.
Oh.
I got a
Oh,
game.
I forgot Flint.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what the fuck? All right, go ahead, Flint.
Goddamn.
Real
My
quick.
bad. I got
That's
excited
it.
about Mega Man.
I feel you.
Jesus.
I feel you. A game I would want to be rebooted. Star Wars Republic Commandos. You ever played that fucking game?
The shooter?
That's a good one. Yeah,
Shooter.
with the 4 guys. The
The
four
four
brothers.
clone troopers fucking shit up all over the Republic. That was an amazing game. It was a short game, like 4-hour campaign tops, but fun as fuck. And with Disney taking over Star Wars, I'd like to see them bring that back. I think they could do it. They could have a solid sequel to that game, a solid reboot to the series, and people are clamoring for it. Like on Star Wars subreddits and stuff, like people ask like underrated games that you'd like to see come back. That's one of them, and I totally agree. I bought that game for like $2 on Steam. I played the fuck out of it.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely
Same.
loved it. So I'd love to see that one come back.
I think I bought that day of release and played it.
That was a good
Shit,
game.
man. It's like, the squad mechanics were clean. The game was fun. The
Yeah.
characters were interesting. I don't have a bad thing to say about it other than it was too short. And I wanted to play more. I was
And,
pissed when it ended.
And online didn't last that long. It seemed like people just didn't want to play it online as much as they did Halo, you know? I
Yeah.
remember that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's all I got for you.
All right.
Bring it back.
Bryce has a community challenge.
Yeah, okay.
Bryce,
I've been
it's like
thinking
gonna be
it's-
just Bryce next week.
it may not even be a good community challenge. We'll see. I want to know if anybody has their own little thing. Okay, so I want to know if everybody at least on the weekend. We'll go with the weekend. It could be a weekday, but we may be 500 pounds. I want to know what is everybody's like if you have a go-to food while you're gaming. Like, what is your go-to, like, I'm gaming, this is what I'm going to eat. Doritos, Mountain Dew, something like that. Something like that.
I like it.
Mine is probably just a Bryce is drunk, so eats the same thing, but it happens to be gaming as well. But I consider it my go-to gaming food, and I will reveal that next week. But I'd like to know what you guys. Maybe I'll have to try it out. Maybe it'll become my new gaming food. Okay? Don't say some shit like sardines or some shit. Okay? Otherwise,
damn it,
noob idiots.
All right. Well,
man, mine's out
sorry.
now.
Some
Fuck.
Vegemite, dude. Get out of here with the Vegemite. All right.
Fuck, that was my second pick.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I gotta go back to the drawing board, man.
Go back to the fridge.
Dude. All right. With all that being said, I'm excited. That's a fun one. I'm excited for that. With all that being said, thank you so much for listening to Side Quest Arcade. Make sure you click all the links in the description below. SoundCloud, YouTube, Discord. Come join our Discord. It's always bopping, dude. We got people posting memes. I love it. I love the Discord. I'm not always responding, but I am reading. I do read them all, which is good enough for me. Sometimes I just got nothing to say. Yeah, follow me on Twitter at MadMadMattYT. I like to post memes mostly. Other shit and retweet stuff. It's a good time. You can follow Brian at SQA_Brian. Happiness. Why do I always say that? You know why? Because you told me live. You told me in person that you wanted to change. Anyway, doesn't matter. SQA_Happiness. Hit them there for, like, I guess the latest fucking updates on why Soul Calibur isn't coming out, I guess, or something. Follow
It's
Flint.
gone gold, motherfuckers. They've already shipped it. They're already printing on the discs.
Follow Flint at Micromanatee for Japanese adventures.
I got the fucking receipts.
Because he's just a weeb, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, I guess. Follow even bigger weeb at _silent. Silent _reveries _silent. Whatever. You guys know by now. Y'all know.
Listen,
respect the underscore.
I started a new trend where I just started tagging Flint and random Bruins posts. I think.
Yeah, fucking stop that. Put an end to that.
A little bit more.
I was watching that, and I was like,
put a stop to that. Put a stop to that.
Like
Get
every
that
goal
garbage
that
out
they
of here.
scored, I wanted to tag him in it. I'm like, okay, it's gotta get a little bit too much.
I was
maybe
like,
that's the goal. Just let it be too much.
Listen, you just
Because
wait.
eventually, once Coop starts doing it too with the lightning, his whole fucking feed's gonna be lightning and Bruins shit.
Everybody, just tag. What team do you cheer for, Flint?
Montreal Canadiens.
Are they the Habs?
Yep.
yes.
Okay, I got a picture for you. I found this on Facebook. I'll send it to you as
well.
I'll send it.
Am I gonna
you
get the
guys know.
RKO
Try
meme?
podcast and
Send it. See you later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening. Goodbye. Bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. And stop.